Hello, folks. Welcome back. We
Nailed it.
are back
Hello.
with the Jacobson brothers, although one of them is chowing down on some food.
I apologize.
So, I'll give us a quick recap of where we left off. Of course, we are in the town of Hawksridge, with the party having been hired to steal back a family heirloom from a lord that is hiding out using the good graces of the Baron of Hawksridge to have a place to stay and a place to hide. The party managed to infiltrate his home and find a letter that, as far as they can tell, says that it is hidden somewhere by the Lord, and that by the Baron, and the Lord that thereafter can get the information for it just by asking. They have set out now to forge and plant a letter from the Lord to the Baron and intercept the letter that gets sent back at the location. I listed what you guys had planned, but I'm interested if you guys want to try to recreate what the plan was that you guys had come up with.
Well, I mean, obviously I remember, but I mean, if you wanna,
I believe me and Barrick are going to leap on from the cliff down onto the roof and infiltrate like that. Oh, Alex, I need to switch my spells. I would have changed my prepared spells overnight.
okay, can you do that from your end?
No,
Okay.
that's what you're like. Switching between the D&D Beyond's gonna be tough, man.
No, it's all right. I figured that won't be an issue. I figured it out. I can have both
Right.
of them up. Anyway,
Well, you are correct. The two of you are climbing up the Howling Mountains, rumored by the townsfolk to be a place of death. You guys have decided to take a bet on whether this is true or whether it's just, town rumor. So you guys are climbing up. Well, even Drael is attempting to get a job in the mansion and infiltrate from below. You're both intending to try and get to the actual study that Barrick scouted. However, even Drael also has a second mission, which is to feed something to the dogs of Hawksridge Keep. You guys have decided to leave Roscoe with him so that you can check on him or at least communicate when you're close enough. And you also got given a vial of fake death from Barrick as a last resort if you absolutely needed to use it, but he told you it's not cheap. Don't do it if you have to.
Yeah.
And then I forgot to give you guys XP last session, so I can do that now.
Perfect.
So, you guys managed to sneak into town and get the one-legged man's help. That's 600 XP. You guys pulled off a daring break-in into the manor house. That was 900 XP. You guys managed to fight off the single guard that you guys knocked unconscious that broke into the place. That's 25 XP. You guys were discovered by the guards. That's minus 25 XP.
Okay.
We also discovered where what's-his-face was staying.
And I mean, I'd argue we had like 3 daring break-ins.
Yes, that's why it's 900 XP.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So is that 1,500 total?
Yes. Plus 25 minus 25.
Okay. I'll make sure to make that change.
Do it. Do the math. It's not redundant.
And plus 25.
Already putting it in both.
And minus 25.
We're listening to the DM.
Excellent.
Yeah. Alright. So I need to get myself a job. Gross.
Gross indeed. Oh, right. And the other thing that got mentioned was it is imperative that nobody spotted on the 3rd floor.
Yes.
It's imperative what?
That nobody is spotted on the 3rd floor.
Okay. So, I just have to change the spell, Alex.
Yep.
What do I have for prepared spells right now?
You'll have mage armor, shield,
Okay.
sleep,
Yeah.
blur, hold person, invisibility, and shadow blade.
Okay, we're going to get rid of sleep.
Alright.
And we're going to put in Featherfall.
Good choice.
All right. And there's a few things I'd like to do before we get going.
What is that?
I would like so like I'm assuming we wake up in the morning and we're getting prepped or the evening or whatever it is. Like when were we planning on doing the break-in?
Well, you guys were planning it for. So you need to
There
actually
is-
do your window.
There's
is
a
the period
bird.
of time where
Afternoon.
Lord Corvus is gone.
Yes. In the afternoon he leaves.
I believe so, but let me check.
Wasn't he a baron?
Yes, but
Yes.
But now he's a lord.
Baron Corvus. He's a noble.
Okay. Okay.
He's usually called Beastmaster Corvus.
Noble Corvus.
Noble Corvus.
Oh,
yeah,
noble
you know that he
Corvus.
usually leaves on his giant bird in the afternoon.
So me and Barrick would probably climb up during the day so that we're up on the outcropping before the bird leaves. And then so I guess we would probably get up like in the morning because Dre's gonna try and go get a job, right?
Yes, you guys know that he can be found on Fridays.
Yes.
Friday.
Which today
Is Saturday. Suck it.
Today is Monday.
Okay. So we have to wait till Friday to talk to the guy to get a job?
Yes.
Friday.
And the whole
Okay,
town
yeah.
hates us at the moment.
So then we'll do it on Friday then.
Okay. So you guys have 5 days. 4 days mostly. Is there anything you want to do during these 4 days? Remember, you are wanted in the town.
I want to just lie low and let the heat drop.
Okay. So you guys are all lying low. Anything, even Drael, that you want to do?
I'm gonna lie high.
Oh, I see.
So I have some questions quickly.
Okay.
What can I make with an alchemist's kit?
What can you
Oh,
not?
Okay.
You can make poisons, and it also helps you make antidotes to said poisons.
Okay. And then I could and I could make other things too, probably. Because there's an actual
like alchemist
poisoner's kit. I can make
fire
alchemist
and stuff.
fire or acid or all kinds
acid, poison, and alchemist fire. I think are
probably other. I could probably think of other things too.
maybe. Yeah, I'm not. That's just what jumps to mind.
Okay, cool. We'll think of things.
Right. So you guys spent close to a week in a once rat-infested, mostly abandoned subterranean thing, and now a week outside. So we are going to have a roll against disease.
Disease?
Yes.
What? I've been brushing.
Page 13.
Ain't this just topical? This is why you should stay home.
It could be topical.
I should just get the prestidigitation skill and then I can clean myself completely.
All right. So both of you roll me a D100.
Got this. Oh, baby.
Oh, baby, a trouble.
Big Cat, we're starting the rolls off hot tonight. We got a 91.
I also got a 91.
Did you actually?
Yeah.
Like legit? Can we see it on the screen?
No. No, that is like beyond the bounds of science.
91.
All right.
That's wild.
So neither of you contract any disease.
If Mondo King, if you're in the chat, let's get some hype train for the double 91 here. The statistic on that is
one in 1,000.
Yeah. Right. So that deals with that. So then we're left with you guys waiting until Friday. Now, are you planning on having him going to get hired that day and you guys climbing up? Or
yeah,
are you gonna
he would go get hired in the morning. Would he get, do we know if they get hired and working in the same day?
You could, actually, you can't really ask around without breaking your cover, so you're not sure.
Well, we would have talked to what's her face about it.
Yes, but you guys did not ask anything around getting hired specifically about that.
Okay, I thought we made like investigation rules about it, and like we went and gathered information.
Yeah,
from
I told you
people
guys
that
what you
work
found, but at
there.
that time your plan was not to get hired, so did not find anything else about exactly their.
Okay, so I would have
Procedure.
him go and check it out and see what happens, and then go from there. And I would have Roscoe with him, so we know if he ends up going into work.
Should I get a job in disguise?
That So I'm gonna take out my disguise kit,
Oh,
gonna-
jeez.
and I'm gonna use some of like this like obviously like the kind of like flesh looking stuff to like round out his ears a little bit. I'm gonna make his eyebrows thicker, give him a little bit of like 5 o'clock shadow. I'm going to what color is your hair?
It is blonde.
Okay, I'm going to dye his hair black and his
Ah!
eyebrows black.
Okay.
Like I'm going to completely dye his hair,
Mm-hmm.
and I am going to take like I'm like, you're not gonna like this.
Got dice.
I haven't liked any of it.
He's not gonna like this a little bit, but I'm actually going to use my knife, and on like 2 of his fingers, I'm going to take it and I'm going to clip a little bit and pull it so he had like a hangnail, so his finger is like a little bit bloody. And, like, this is gonna hurt.
Why?
And
Why?
you know?
Ow! No one's gonna
Because you
notice
look like somebody
that.
needs work. Stop. And then I'm
Ow!
going to kind of make like this kind of like gross birthmark thing, just like peeking out of the top of his collar like a big mole.
All right.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Okay. So, are you trying to make him look like an race other than Elven?
Yeah, human.
Okay, so he's going to need to hide his ears then, otherwise he's going to have gargantuan ears. If you want stuff
No,
to
they're
bother.
round though.
It's gonna be ridiculous.
They're like
Yeah,
Mickey
Yeah,
Mouse
it'll be
ears.
rounded a little bit. It's not crazy. Like it just won't be pointed.
Well, they go up and they're pointed. If you add stuff to the base, he's going to have these like humongous satellites on either side.
Okay, never mind. Then you just get the hat, or we cover it up with hair a little bit, kind of thing.
Okay.
And then you just give him some like crappy peasant's clothes.
Okay, roll me a charisma check
Yeah.
with proficiency as long as you're proficient with a disguise kit.
Yeah, I am proficient. I wish I had D&D Beyond before, because I had like 2 extra tool proficiencies I didn't know about.
Oh,
Yeah. So let me roll this. What is it's dexterity, right? Can you look that up, Alex?
He can probably look that up faster.
I think you can just click on it on D&D Beyond, and it should tell you.
No, it tells me about disguise kits, but
Does it?
not about the rules around disguise kits.
Really weird.
Yeah, it just says like, hey, this is a kit for disguising yourself.
Because it wouldn't be charisma. I'm not lying. A disguise on you.
You will feel.
I feel like it would be makeup. It would be dexterity.
It's strength to hold me down.
yeah. Sure, make it with dexterity.
Okay, that would make sense. Like it would be either dexterity or intelligence would be the ones that I would use for it. All right. That is a 15 plus 6 is 21.
21. If Alex, you would write that down as the DC for your disguise.
I also rub pig shit on his clothes.
You realize he's going to work for a baron, not a farmer, right?
Okay, then I don't do that.
Yeah. Show up to meet the butler for the baron with pig shit on your clothes.
Okay.
Okay. So, where is Alberto? Is the one you're going to meet. So, Alex, when would you like to go to see Alberto? You've been pointed out the house that he usually takes interviews in.
Early in the morning, I want to show my get up and at 'em attitude.
Okay. What time would you like to show up at the house?
Oh.
Just so you know, I've also cut his hair into the shittiest of bowl cuts, but it's like a neck length bowl cut. So like think of like the squire, like the like those the squire, medieval squire, with like the actual it's that. That's what it is.
Does even Drael do anything while this is happening, or is that what...
I would recommend a wig of some sort.
Like I unfortunately don't have any black wigs. And I'm like, okay, we'll tie it up. And I'm just like,
Just what?
oh, sorry, I flipped. But you look good. I show him the mirror. Not even recognizable.
Oh God, I look like you.
Yeah, I know.
What did you do to him?
What?
Barrick's like sitting there, just like a shocked look plastered.
At least they won't recognize him.
That's for sure. Hopefully they'll hire him.
I think they will. I trim it up a little bit so it's not like horrible.
Barrick makes like a pointed effort to not glance over at you too often. Freedom, he does a little like, ugh.
I bat
Right.
my eyelashes.
Some people aren't hired for their looks; they're hired for their work ethic.
Okay, so what time do you show up?
7.
7 a.m. Okay. You get there, and nobody out front. There is, it's kind of a cooler morning. A bit of fog has drifted over from the river not far from here in the forest. So it kind of clings to the town in the earlier morning. Oh, excuse me. Up. Right. You walk up to the house, you can see a little bit of smoke curling out of the chimney, and the door is hanging open inside, and you can see a bit of candlelight kind of fighting against the fog from inside.
Oh, like doors open or like hanging open, like it's been pillaged.
Probably pillaged.
Like one hinge is broken.
Yeah,
and it's just like
no, the door is just
Okay.
door is just open, like
All right.
45
Be
degrees.
careful. Like hanging open is a description. It's like
Would
the
you
door was
say
hanging
it's
open.
a jar?
You smell
I
viscera.
would say it is a jar. Yes.
What is in the jar?
You'd have to walk in and find out.
Okay, I'm gonna approach and softly knock on the door and push it open a little bit.
Okay, you knock on the door and push it open a little bit, and inside you can see a man sitting behind a table. He's got his back ramrod straight. He has long silver hair that he has braided over one shoulder, and you can see he has a blue eye for his left eye and a green eye a right blue eye and a left green eye. And he's just sitting there with this straight posture, looks over at you with a somewhat almost like cross, like annoyed look on his face. Yes, please come in.
Hello. I knock on the door again awkwardly and walk in.
Have a seat, please.
I sit down.
Is in his collar.
Okay. Are you nearby to be listening? Or?
So I looked it up, and off of I can listen to him. I can use his senses within, I believe it's a mile, and then I can only control him, like telepathic communicate with him within 100 meters. But I can go blind and go look through his senses up to a mile.
To a mile.
A
Hey?
mile. That
Right off
is
critical.
5,280 feet.
No, it's 100 feet.
So what does it say?
While your familiar is within 100 feet of you, you can communicate with it telepathically. Additionally, as an action, you can see through your familiar's eyes and hear what it hears until the start of your next turn.
But that's separate from the 100 feet.
It literally says additionally.
Okay, so that's your ruling.
Yep.
Okay, moving on.
All right. So he's sitting there, straight backed and kind of looking you up and down as he motions to the seat in front of him for you to sit in.
All right, I'm gonna shuffle over and sit down.
Kind of just playing his fingers against his other hand. There's a long, kind of drawn out pause, and you can hear him breathing. Well, I assume you're here for work.
Yeah, that's correct.
Looking you up and down a bit. Look,
I
right.
straighten myself a little bit.
Have you heard of dressing up?
I don't have a heck of a lot. Looking to change that.
Where are you from?
I just arrived in town. Heard that this is a place to come for work.
Very well. And what are your skills?
I've been doing manual labor most of my life.
You don't look it.
Well, I'm younger than I look. I'm good with animals. That's usually how I got out of the manual labor part. But I can do either.
Are you proficient in animal handling?
No.
Make me a deception check. Oh, something with a horse not going so well.
18.
18. All right, there's no like flicker in his eyes. He's just still like stoically looking you up and down. Anything else?
I learn fast.
If you were hired, you would expect it to be cooking and cleaning, both the servants' quarters and the animal quarters. You would be under the command of my head maid, and you would do everything she told you. The hours are long. You get home in the evening. We have spare beds, should boarding be needed, and the pay is a copper piece per day.
All right.
Indentured servitude.
I can make that work.
Very well. When can you start?
Today, if you need.
Perhaps you could clean yourself up first.
Of course. Is there a river nearby?
There is, in the forest. However, it's dangerous to go to. How about this? I lied about the pay. There's 1 silver per day. I will give you an advance of a silver. You'll work tomorrow for free and get yourself washed up with it today.
Very well.
Now, in order to get to the keep, you will need to head up the mountain path. You'll pass a manor house. After that, you'll find a keep. There is a small trail that goes down the left side of the mountain. Follow that down, and you will find a cave. Go in it. There will be a person inside. The password to get through is Sparrow. They will get you in. Find Dramea, and she will get you briefed and up to speed and working. As he reaches down and pulls a silver out of his kind of nice-looking doublet suit and slides it across the table with 2 fingers, still ramrod straight, leaning back again.
I take it and sort of cup it in my hands and tuck it away. All right. Is that all?
I should hope so.
All right. I'm gonna sort of awkwardly get up, look at him a couple times, and then leave.
He's like just staring impassively at the wall past you as you get up, like no acknowledgement of you glancing over, and then you walk out.
All right.
Okay, as you head out back onto the streets, your disguise still kind of feeling awkward on your body. You're mournful about your hair still. So, where would you like to go?
I guess, to try and get myself cleaned up in a way that doesn't mess with my disguise.
Okay, so would you like to go to the tavern and see if they can get you some water for a bath, or would you like to go back to your camp and see if you guys can figure something out there?
I would go back to the camp.
Okay, so you walk back into the woods, disappearing among the forest before finding your way back to the
And covering my tracks.
Make me excuse me, a survival
Oh, jeez.
check, please.
That is a 11.
All right, you do your best to not leave too many tracks behind and avoid breaking many things on your way, and you find your way back to the tent camp that you guys are set up at. To Barrick, kind of lounging around, just kind of toying with a blade.
All right.
Well,
I have a job. I need to be cleaned up a little.
Like, okay, sounds good. We can do that.
sounds like a job for you, Berrian.
Yeah. I'm gonna go. I'm like, okay, well, give me your clothes and go wash yourself.
All right.
I'm gonna go wash his clothes.
Okay.
Like at a nearby creek. Give him a good launder.
Yeah, you guys can head out into the woods.
Use a cake of soap. Give it a scrub.
Okay.
Rinsey.
You clean his clothes off for him as you rinse yourself down a bit. You are going to need to reapply makeup and stuff.
And I'm doing the same disguise. So how would that work now?
You can roll with advantage.
Okay.
But you cannot get higher than you got before.
You can't improve?
Nope. Maybe a little.
Okay, well, 24.
I'll give you 22.
Okay.
How generous.
I rolled an 11 and an 18.
Ah,
So
very good, very good. The first one would not.
Very
have been.
nice. All right.
So, you come back out. Your brother dons your disguise on you once again, and you're a little more presentable now. Your clothes smelling a little better and less like you've spent a week in sawdust in the forest. So, you guys rest the evening. You would wake up early the next morning, the both of you. Barrick as well, getting up, dousing the fire after he's made some coffee, which he hands to you guys, little kind of wooden cups. And he's chewing on some rations as he's got his pack on his back and ready to go. You can see a couple of like pieces of metal and rope hanging off of it. Well, we're off then.
All right. Good luck.
Because you're gonna be far away from us, I am going to keep Roscoe with me.
Okay.
It is no longer effective.
Well, once you guys are in the castle, it will be.
We're not gonna be within 100 feet of each other. Is the castle that big?
You'll be floor above, floor below. There's a
Okay,
good
yeah.
chance
Then I would leave it with them.
Yeah. Right. Well, good luck to you as well.
Thanks.
Got everything? You've got your vial?
Yeah. Got my vial right here, and I point to where it is.
I'm gonna like smooth out his eyebrows. Right, you got this.
You're prepared for a jump?
Slap your arm away.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go. You walk, we'll jog.
I stop. I'm going to go and I'm going to grab like some rose petals or something, and I'm going to put them in his breast pocket.
Okay.
Just for like a little bit of smell.
Tuck a little wildflower in
That
your
should
breast
help.
pocket.
Fine.
Great.
Crush a little bit.
Let's go. As Barrick starts jogging into the woods.
I'm going with him because I'm fast. I'm super fast.
Okay. As you,
Fight at speed.
catch up to him, you guys do an easy pace up to near the keep, just kind of staying off the road. As even Drael, you kind of make a walk up towards the keep and down the path you're now rather familiar with. Eventually, you get to the manor house. You would notice there's more guards at it than last time you left it. There's two at the front gate.
They've been aggressively broken into for the past week.
Well, last week. It was really a week after that. But yeah, they're upping the security. You can see probably more than one on the roof now and more than just two on the ground floor.
I become very interested in the woods on the other side as I walk by.
Comment to yourself like, oh, look at us creating jobs as you walk by the manor house there and continue down the path till eventually you notice a small, not at all paved, but well-worn trail that cuts down almost like a switchback from the paved road that keep. You can see the eyrie and a couple of the towers poking over the woods higher up in the mountain, and as you go down, it ends at an area where the path just kind of gets swallowed by this cavern. Although you don't see it until you round a couple of boulders, like it's not something you notice until you're right at it. And as you round a boulder, you just see this mouth there, and a little bit of light flickering from inside.
All right, I head in.
Okay. You walk over, and as you get inside, you can see it's a very short tunnel, and then it widens into a larger room, maybe like 15 by 15, and you can see uh, in the four corners of a like 10 by 10 or 8 by 8 square are these wooden pillars cobbled together that go up, and then there's a tunnel just carved straight up in the rock, and you can see ropes and whatnot hanging down, and you can hear creaking. And standing at the bottom is a gnomish man, dressed all right, but he looked like a peasant doing his best to look all right. Hello.
Hey, I was told to come here.
Yeah. The password, please.
Sparrow.
Okay. Well, welcome. Hello. I'm Gregory. First day.
Yeah.
Well,
Anything I should know?
try not to stand on the sides of the lift. It gets a little unbalanced. It's just rope. Don't piss off the head maid. Don't call her by her name. Just call her head maid. She much prefers that. And don't make too much noise. Be light of foot if you can.
All right, I'll try my best. Not overly subtle.
Well, good luck, and stay on Alberto's good side.
I'll try.
As he reaches over and pulls on one of the ropes hanging on the outside, and you can hear a little ding kind of faintly over a great distance coming down that tunnel above you, and you start to hear the creak of rope going over pulley. Before being lowered down is this platform that just kind of narrowly fits in this square tunnel they've carved up. Flat. Looks like it has space for a couple of crates on it. It's got spots to lash things down on it as well. Well, up you go.
Impressive. Nice step on.
He rings the bell again, and you can hear it louder now as there's nothing in the way as it starts to creak and you start getting pulled up as this thing kind of groans and slowly, kind of haltingly as the ropes don't quite pull evenly, it pulls you up a good 40 feet before you can start to nose over the top of the stone here and find yourself in the courtyard of the keep. And then off to the side, you can see the large main entrance. That's you can see there's like you're basically in like a warehouse, like a barn warehouse that attaches to the outside, but the walls are have enough cracks through them that you can see out into the rest of the courtyard. You know, you're basically outdoors, and that the main entrance is over that way. And you can see kind of like a ship's anchor where they have like a couple of men pushing at it. There's that sort of circular like pinwheel with a rod sticking out, and an orc who's just finished cranking it to bring you up.
I give him a nod.
Nudges
Walk past.
the double doors that lead into the keep that are both closed, and there's a smaller door on one of them. It looks like they can open up to push carts through or whatnot, but there's a smaller man door that you can open and walk into.
All right.
As you step through, you see a woman who looks to be maybe her early 30s. Human, a couple of kind of early like spots of gray showing up in her hair. And she's got a rather kind of stern, kind of self-important look on her face. She's got this this working uniform that looks like it's kind of like well taken care of, immaculate, although it's seen some years of work. Well,
Head maid, I presume?
that is myself, and you're the new hire I heard about?
I believe so.
Name?
Van Drael.
Drael. Very well then. You'll be under me today, and I will be showing you around.
All right.
So, where we are is the first floor. The first floor is reserved for the students. Students. For the servants. The second floor has the dogs, and the third floor is the guest quarters and Master Corvus's quarters. Now, will you be needing a place to stay, or do you have arrangements? We have 2 extra beds at the moment.
A place to stay would be nice.
Very well. Do you have your things with you?
I don't really have things. So, yes.
Very well. We will start with a tour. And I can pull you to
Yeah.
the map on roll.
By the way,
20.
who has the bag of holding at this point? I believe it's me.
A good question. Who would have the bag of holding?
This is something we maybe would have planned.
Yeah.
Yes. What would you guys do?
I probably have it because I need some way to have weapons.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
All right, so I'm like I have a backpack and that's it.
Yeah. All right. Let me just pull.
Something I also would have mentioned is after he goes in to get his job and get in there, I would have cast mage armor on myself and taken an hour rest to use arcane recovery.
Sorry, you cast mage
Mage
armor on
armor.
yourself.
Mhm.
And when are you taking the hour rest? I guess you could have taken it in the evening. You guys only need 4 hours sleep. So what time did you cast mage armor on yourself?
I'm waiting literally because we have some time before he goes up. I would have cast it literally as soon as
you guys are climbing ahead of him. You'll have time at the end, maybe, depending on how quickly you get up. But in the morning, everybody's moving with purpose.
How long is it going to take to climb up?
You have no idea.
Okay. Ballpark.
Not the foggiest clue. They're not trails that people do. There's no, not even sure how you're going to get up yet.
Okay, I would cast mage armor on myself before we I'll just hold off.
Okay.
See what happens.
All right. So you find yourself in the bottom left here, the woman beside you, as she's showing you. You guys come up, and there's this great big stairway that goes up continually after that. This is the way to the second floor. However, we do not use this way up, as this will take you actually into the second floor, which is the domain of the dogs, as I said. And that is a quick way to get yourself fired or worse. Now, over through that door to the right is the main door. Guests come in there, and then they take the left to get into here, as she shows you kind of the main area here. To go up, we come through here, and she starts leading you in. This is the kind of main storage area, and also where we get any paperwork that needs to be done. The men's latrine is to our left here, and the woman's is through here. Over on the right is Master Alberto's study. Do not bother him without cause. In fact, should you think you have cause, come to me first. This is the men's latrine over here. And it is
There's
also
two men's latrines?
No, the bottom is the women's, this is the men's.
Okay.
It is also the only way to the men's room. You will be sleeping in here. You will have 2 bunk mates. So, this will be your bed. Oh, sorry. No, this one. As you can see, the other 2 have kind of stuff tucked up underneath them. You can pick a box, and if you wish, I'm certain you can purchase a lock in the town to put on it.
All right.
Now, over here is the kitchen, as well as work area where we prepare the food for the dogs, as well as Master Corvus and his pets. This over here is the women's bedchambers. And this is the break area and the stairs that we use to the second floor. Now, the second floor has been sectioned off. These stairs will lead you up to a passageway that moves through the walls, and you will be within the walls, and there are slots for pushing food and the such things through to the dogs. There is no access to the second floor proper through here. Any other questions?
Is that it?
That is the tour. You should have no reason to go to the second floor, and you should have no access to the third if you do not go up the stairs over there.
All right. What do you
No.
need? What do you need of me?
How are you at cooking?
I get by.
Do you think you can handle dog food?
I think I can manage.
All right, well, it will be chicken today. Try not to make it too dry. The pack leader is somewhat picky, and you can get started over there. If you need me, I will be in the other room.
Very well. All right.
As you go over, and you can see a old lady beside you who's like chopping up some chicken that she's already prepared. Looks over at you. She's got a kind of kindly smile on her face, but a little bit like beaten and worn. Crinkles on her face. Time has kind of taken its toll. Hello, boy.
Hey,
Right, well, I overheard. I suppose you're helping me?
it looks like that.
Well, don't worry, I can cook well enough for the two of us. So she kind of pats her hands on her apron. I've got the oven over there, and I've got hot pads just hanging on the wall back there, but I can barely reach them most of the time. If you pull the 2 chickens out of the oven.
All right. I'm gonna.
As you start helping her cook,
Ugh.
Daniel, you and Barrick kind of head wide, taking no path in particular, just trying to get to a spot that looks easy to climb, and every once in a while Barrick stops.
Just before that, what what was I given from the one-legged guy?
He gave you a, I believe it was a powder, but either that or it was a liquid. He gave you like
That
a
was a
vial
vial of liquid.
liquid.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna try and find an opportunity to work that in.
Out of character, did we have a discussion of what you were going to do once you poison the dogs? That's something we.
Uh, to try and sneak my way up.
Yes. Okay.
So, uh, we dealt with that. So you're good to go on that. So Barrick occasionally is climbing a tree and glancing up at the hill around him and coming down a little further on, I think, until eventually he climbs up one and comes down. That'll have to do. This looks like the easiest incline.
All right.
How are you at climbing?
I'm pretty good.
Very well. Let's get started. As
Okay.
he cuts, and now you guys start making an uphill march up the mountain edge here, a fair ways past the keep, and over the first mountain, so that even while you're climbing, you can't just be spotted from anybody who's on the keep. I need you to make me an athletic check, as you guys are just
Yeah.
kind of climbing
And,
up some loose scree, but it's got an easy
We
slope
have a
to it.
climber's kit, don't we, Alex?
I do. I probably.
I'm pretty sure I bought one. It should be on the sheet.
Well, it won't be on your new sheet. I can check the old one, but I don't think I put that.
Alright. Barrick
Yeah.
has climbing equipment.
Okay.
So,
So,
just go ahead.
but yeah, I guess I've
Yeah.
used Python. So.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Next
Well, you
time
wouldn't
we're in
hit.
town, we'll do a full make sure we have everything.
they're just one part of the kit.
Yep.
All right. It's a +3 for athletics.
You can double check. But yes.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay. 17 + 3 is 20.
20. Easy enough. It's basic screen, and he's kind of walking up.
Mhm.
Barrick seems a very good hand at what he's doing as he's climbing this with ease, and occasionally points out some more dangerous patches. Don't step there. Come this way. As you guys head on up, you get to the part where you're past the slope, and you're now at the kind of more unforgiving section of the mountain.
Okay.
It's quite craggy, and there's quite a few handholds across it, so it's no difficult thing to climb. But make me another athletics check, as you guys are truly climbing at this point.
While I'm climbing, I'm holding a spell.
Okay, remember to hold a spell if you don't cast it.
I'm just getting
Twice,
ready
yeah.
to say it.
Yep.
I'm not casting it yet.
Featherfall is a reaction, by the way, so you can cast it super fast.
17 again. That's a 20.
All right. As you climb up here quite easily, like definitely making your way from handhold to handhold, and every once in a while, Bear looks back, kind of like an impressed look flashing through his eyes and a smile coming across. Not bad indeed. Not bad indeed, Berrian.
Lucky. Wait for the fall.
Hopefully not, because it only gets taller from here.
I know.
You guys get on beyond that, and every once in a while, you guys do hear this kind of like whistling coming from the mountains. This
Okay.
this kind of reverberation almost to it. You can feel it in your chest as well when the wind, especially whips through the peaks here.
Okay.
You guys eventually get high enough that you see Barrick ahead of you stopped at kind of a. He's standing on something above you, and you can only see the back of him. And you climb up, and as you come up, and he pulls you up. Helps you with an arm. You look, and you guys are now standing in a tunnel, not perfectly circular, but like a neat circle, no floor carved to it. He's glancing around. Well,
Do we keep climbing or do we go into the scary tunnel?
I'm guessing these are what gives it the name. Hmm?
Probably. I'm looking up at the cliff where the drop off we're trying to go to.
Yeah, so to get beyond this is quite a bit more difficult at this point, as you're actually going to be going at like a reverse angle at this point.
Okay.
Right. Well,
Uh,
what do we want to do? See if the tunnels get us to the top, or just start scaling?
I do have some magic I could use.
How long does it last?
How long does spider climb last? I think it lasts an hour.
An hour, yep. You can only cast it on one though. It
Yeah,
doesn't
but
up doesn't
I,
upcast.
I can piggyback him, or he can tie himself to my back.
Mm,
Spider climb doesn't. The gravity doesn't affect you. You can walk up and down walls and roofs as
Yeah,
normal.
but it would also be like, you having to drag someone
Yeah, the weight would be
who's
on completely different muscles.
Oh, for sure.
All right.
What do you think? I have an ability where I can climb up walls. So I'd have to give you a piggyback, or we can go through the tunnels. What are you more comfortable with?
An hour? We might make it in an hour.
Okay.
Climb well.
I can always recast it. Do you want to try?
Sure.
Okay. I'm
Still
gonna
nervous
pull.
about that rumor.
Yeah.
What do you think would make something like these?
I don't know.
Doesn't look like water.
Here's the thing. Do we tempt the wall and maybe fall? Or do we go into the hole made by something that might not be wind? Do we have time for a fight?
By the way, what did you unprepare to prepare spider climb?
Sleep.
Alright.
Oh no.
No, that was feather fall. You have to unprepare something else.
Okay, what do I have?
Blur, hold person, invisibility, shadow blade, counterspell, dispel magic, and then shield and mage armor.
Counterspell.
Alright.
Well, I'm confident in my climbing. Let's take the climb.
Okay, I'm going to cast Spider Climb on myself. Well, first off, I'm going to tell him, I'm like, hey, you're going to hop on. I'm going to piggyback
So
you.
that is the problem with spider climb, is you're going to be, it's not going to be weight straight down. You're trying to carry a whole person with your like torso muscles, basically. So spider climb is
and
not
I
a
can
good
climb
spell
with my
for it.
hands and feet if I want. I don't have to. I could do like a dog crawl up the wall if I want. It doesn't have to be just your feet.
You
The
could-
whole that says upside down along ceilings while leaving its hands free.
You could leave your hands free.
Yeah, spider climbing just does not work for piggybacking unless you're on something where you can hold their weight normally. Otherwise, it's
So if I'm on a vertical surface and I lean forward,
yeah,
and like bear crawl up the wall.
no,
Not allowing.
no.
Okay, through the tunnel it is.
All right. Well, Barrett was saying he was going to climb, and you were going to spider climb, or would you say, knowing that, you'd rather go through the tunnel?
No, fine. We can climb. I'll just go and put pythons, and then also like I can link your rope.
Okay. If you want to go putting in Python
And just setting him up so that he can go.
Yeah.
Easier.
Let's go to tools.
There's no rules on it. Just,
I have some.
sure.
There are rules now.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so you're going up, and every once in a while you take a few rounds to like half a minute or less to hammer in some a python or two and throw a rope down to connect it to Barrick, who we'll see how he does actually on his climb.
Alex, can you burn a first and a second level spell slot, please?
Yes. Does that update on your end, by the way? If I do it,
It doesn't.
live?
I can't see my spells.
Okay.
App.
Okay.
There he is.
Then I can easily track spell slots for you.
The app doesn't work very well for me.
Okay.
I can just my stats and stuff.
Right. So he's making a pretty good job of climbing this thing. And you're passing him these things, you're hammering them in occasionally. Make me a perception check.
What is it? Is +5, right? Perception?
Perception is +4.
What's our proficiency?
It's in perception. You just have a +1 to wisdom.
I have a +1 to wisdom. So that is going to be an 11.
Right.
I rolled a 7.
11. As you're climbing up, you're at one spot, and Barrick's making his way pretty deftly. He's like a monkey going up the side of this thing, or a goat, but keeping himself like close to the wall. You can see his fingers straining. He's obviously used to this. You're up ahead, just walking along and kind of bent down, hammering in the next one. You don't notice the shaking over the hammering until it's nearly too late. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
Oh no!
That's a 10.
Oh no!
It's plus 6, right?
Yep.
Yeah, 10. I rolled a 4.
Barrier!
Right. So you notice the rumbling eventually as you're kind of looking confused at the mountain. On instinct, you leap to the side in like this step, managing to catch with your like spider climb sticky foot to keep yourself from falling over. As something comes out of the edge of the stone here, you can see a great maw swallow your python, ringed with teeth as you get caught. A bit of your arm is too slow to leave the ring of teeth as it moves by. This great head, thicker around that you are easily capable of swallowing you, comes out before turning and tunneling back into the mountain. You see the long body, probably 30 feet or longer, as it goes around and a wide hole left in the mountain. From
Glad
the
I'm in the castle.
You take 6. What type of damage is that? Piercing damage from the teeth as you look down at Barrick, whose face has gone white.
I'm gonna mouth to him.
Well, actually, we're gonna
Wait,
go
what
into
did you mouth to him? We can't see you.
no more pythons, is what he said.
Oh yeah,
But
no more pythons.
Okay.
actually, we'll go into a skill challenge.
All right.
So,
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba.
this is a skill challenge. The 2 skills that I would say would work would be perception, to notice where it's coming from, or just athletics, to like book it and try to dodge.
I'm also good at acrobatics. I could use to dodge out of the way of it.
Could do.
And I'm also going to try and lead it away from him so that he can climb up freely.
Okay. So the way this works, you need 3 successes before you get 5 failures. Any failures means the thing gets an attack on you or whoever failed. However, your other person can try and give it disadvantage with a with a performance check.
Okay.
To try to give it disadvantage on a strike if somebody fails, and then
Sure.
after that failure, things get serious.
Okay.
So you hear Barrick's kind of looking a little. He is going to use. Let's see, what is he? He's going to use athletics because that's what he's skilled in, to just try and book it and climb as quickly as he can.
Okay. I'm going to listen for it.
Okay, make me a perception check.
There we go. 23.
23. All right. That is 1 success for you guys. As Barrick starts to speed up, moving even quicker than he was before. You listening can hear now and feel more than you hear the shaking. And you feel it, and it doesn't feel like it's coming towards you, but you turn over to Barrick, shouting at him to leap as you put out your hand. He blindly just jumps, grabs on your hand as where he was moments before. This mouth just comes out, leaving another gaping hole.
So I'm like off the wall like this. I'm gonna kind of like grab him, and as he's coming back, I'm like swing him kind of like a pendulum, like.
Yep.
And then as the thing comes up, it goes back in the rock. I'm gonna swing him back to his pythons.
He has abandoned the pythons at this point. He is
or back to where he was climbing, like swing him back to the wall.
You'd probably just swing him straight up the other side, as where he was is now just this gaping hole.
Yeah.
This
Cirque du
mountain
Soleil.
this mountain is quickly becoming a rotten apple as he and just climbing, panicked. Right. So remember, you need to be proficient in something to.
Yeah, I'm
to make
proficient
the
in
check.
perception.
So he did athletics, and you did perception. That's 2 successes. What would you like to use next?
I'm going to use acrobatics. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of run up the wall parallel to where he is, and I'm going to be stomping my feet to try and draw it to me, and then I'm going to dodge out of the way when it appears.
Okay. Go ahead and make me an acrobatics check.
Okay, I'm also going to activate Blade Song.
Okay. As the quiet hum fills the air around you.
Oh, thank God for Blade Song. I rolled a 2 and a 15, so that's a 21.
21.
I have an advantage when I have Blade
Yep.
Song.
We're just going to roll. He's going to do stealth to try to not get noticed by the thing. That is a success from him as well, as you attract the thing towards you, trying to keep it there. As he slips off to the side, noticing you being loud, he goes quiet as he tries to avoid the looser rocks, but still keep the speed to his climb. As you stomping your feet as you go. Since you're trying to attract it, I'm going to give it a roll at you with disadvantage.
Okay, is it an attack?
Yes.
Okay, let you know my AC if you want.
Jesus. I rolled an 18 and a 20. So.
Okay. So an 18. What is the total?
That is 27.
27. So I have 16 plus 20. Nope.
All right.
Can't stop it.
As the mouth comes out, I will not give it its swallow action, however. But it managed to catch you as you leap kind of sideways, almost going to roll, and scrambling to get your feet to touch the edge of this thing. That is 27 damage as well.
27?
Yes.
Holy shit, it did 6 last time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I have 4 health.
As it cuts across you, nearly just ripping across your flesh. You manage to pull your arm out at the last second, but you can feel the lacerations where you literally rip them through the edge of the maw.
Could I have taken? He had.
He did, yep.
Okay. Yeah, moving on.
As you guys sprint up, however, you guys manage to get high enough where Barrick looks over at you and as he feels he's lost it, creeping up the side, making a stealth check to try to break away.
That's a 20.
20. What is the creature's perception? Right.
Dirty 20.
You start moving very quietly, and Barrick, who before was at this dead sprint, is actually stopped on the face as you move up. You guys listen, and you can feel the rumbling for a while as Barrick now has his ear pressed up to it, and as the thing rumbles for a while, eventually you can feel this kind of shaking in the mountain fade. Barrick's head comes up, and he brings one hand off, and you can see in Thieves can't as he tells you, "Let's go up quiet."
Okay.
Right. So, with that, we'll make Barrick's last climb check. You guys find yourself at the top of this mountain that hangs over, almost like the beak of an eagle hanging over the keep far below. You can see from here in the early morning light the forest spread off in the distance. You can see where it's thinner, where the river cuts through. Hawksridge is visible from here just by the smoke coming up among the trees. The town too small to really clear a terrible amount of forest. And then the keep, of course, spread out below. The top floor has a few guards walking along it. And you can see the stairs at the tops of the tower. One of the towers has an almost pyramid top to it with holes in the sides. The Eyrie.
And we had it pointed out which area we were going to.
Yeah, Barrick is the one who scouted, so he could point down that one there.
So we haven't seen the bird leave yet.
No, we haven't. We should get a way to hide up here, and you look like shit.
You need to rest. I'm spit up blood.
Drink this as he hands you a small red potion.
I'm going to hold on to it and see if we can do a short rest.
All right.
How long did it take us to climb?
You guys made pretty good time.
Because we both would have left at 7.
Yeah. You guys made pretty good time, but you had quite a further ways to go. So roll me a luck die. We'll see if you have time for a short rest.
Well, how long would it have taken us to go up, do you think?
That's what the luck die is for.
Okay. 86.
Luck die or not percentile die.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Hey, Google, What's 20? Or never mind. What's 86% of 20? If I get a 2, I'm gonna rip my face off and die.
You're pretty close.
18. You guys made fairly good time. You've never done a climb like that before in your life, so it took a lot longer than you expected. But you guys do have time to get a short rest in.
Just based on what time do you think we got up to the top? 10, 11.
Probably sometime around between 10 and 11.
Okay,
Somewhere
so
in there.
he doesn't leave till the afternoon anyway, so we have at least 1 hour, possibly up to 2 hours then, before he might leave, because he said he goes in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there like an overhang or anything around?
So the
Crack or a fissure we could sneak into?
that is what you guys could look around for. There is not any cover up here. However, you could crawl down to one of the tunnels to hide within them.
I look at Barrick. I'm like, you want to hide in a tunnel, or do you want to, like, we could just crawl down to one of those holes?
To be honest, not particularly.
Okay, I have an idea.
What's that?
You ever done ice fishing?
No.
I'm gonna pull out like my gray cloak. Like, do you have a gray cloak?
No.
Okay, you're gonna have to lay beside me. I'm gonna pull out my gray cloak and I'm gonna Frodo Baggins, you know, in the Return of the King when they go down the Grove slope.
Yeah.
Like, we're just gonna lay down and we're gonna tuck it around us
All right.
and make it look like a rock.
As he starts going around and like kicking some of the rocks over and finds a bit of like gravel and dust and starts spreading it over the cloak to make it look a little a more authentic.
I'm like, I suggest we take a piss.
Good idea.
I'm gonna go have a piss.
Careful it doesn't run down onto the palace.
No, I pee into a divot.
All right.
With
Relieve yourself as he covers over, tries to make you guys' cloak look a little more like rock and stone.
And then I'm gonna hop in with him, and I'm put it kind of near the edge so that we can like look over.
Yeah.
Like have our heads peeking out and like look over.
Creepy guys staring over a wall.
It's like, what are those two perverts up on the rock face there?
You guys are high enough; you're not likely to be seen by people below.
And then
you guys are tucked in there.
I'm going to use some health dice, and I'm going to stare up at the sun and just scream into the heavens and regain spell slots.
Probably shouldn't scream into the heavens.
Silent scream.
Hi!
You'll be heard from quite far away.
Just rail my pain into
Possibly
the void
the town.
as I regain Arcana.
All right, as you heal up for some health spots.
Okay,
do your
let's
best to
start with
bandage your wounds.
All right. Okay. All right, Alex, add 7 back to my hit points. That brings it to an 11.
Oh god.
Roll some more dice.
Wizards.
I'm
I
not
rolled
quite done.
really low the first attack and didn't give it its damage bonus. So.
All right, make that 15.
That's a good thing you didn't, because we would,
Right. That 20.
we would be down one
I'd make that
brother.
25.
25?
Make that 31. I have 2 left.
Really? Look at you go.
Okay, make that 32. Oh, okay, make that 34.
Right.
I'm gonna hold on to that potion though.
Okay.
Because is that just what potion is it?
It's just a basic healing
Okay,
potion.
10. Okay, cool. Yeah, and then Alex, can you regain my 2nd and 1st level spell slot, please?
Yes.
So I should have all my slots available.
You do.
All right, I'm just hanging out with Barrick, waiting for the birdie to take her fleet.
Right. That brings us back to Ethan Drael.
All right.
I'd like to just mention out of character, you used even Drael as your name to get in for work.
I said Van Drael.
You said even Drael.
No, I said Van Drael. It's very different. It doesn't
Thank
start
you,
with a vowel. Anyway, I like it because I panicked out of character, so I panicked in character.
I know.
It's like, ah!
We didn't theory craft the name, and I was like, oh, I should retcon that. I'm like, no, we're just gonna let him see what he does. We're just gonna let him, oh yeah, okay, there we go. Like, what's this? Pooper McPooper face.
Anyway, so at some point, I want to check out this window. Is this window openable?
When you go over to it, it is, yes.
Okay. Okay, and if I open it and poke my head out, what do I see? This is still on the first floor, right?
This is on the first floor, yes. You would see lawn below you and just the palace wall going above you with the towers on either side climbing as well, a little past the wall. Tough climb. Tough climb.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But doable.
Do the people in these rooms ever move?
Yes, yeah, people are moving about. Eventually, you see one of them going down and Gregory coming back up. You've been helping cook, and she's had you like then chop up the chicken, and you basically mash it, like first with a
Okay.
mallet, almost
Okay.
like a mortar.
And at some point, as I'm doing that, I'm gonna try and sneak the poisony stuff in there.
All right. Make me a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
Oh, this is your game.
Don't say that. Okay, 22.
Okay. The old woman has a fairly good eye on you. She seems to be watching for mistakes. She's quite kindly though, like gives you advice now and then, and saves you from a few cooking gaffes. But you manage to pull it out from under your cloak and keeping it under your hand, like just looking like you're mashing, just sprinkling it into the mix as you're like pushing it together, and you like kind of one fingered stopper the thing again and tuck it. And it kind of hangs where your elbow hangs in your cloak for a bit until you next get a chance to like drop it in your pocket.
Oh, baby.
As you have managed to mix the powder in, you have acquired quest item, powdered dog food.
Yes.
It was just
Yeah, yeah.
It was a vial
I know.
of liquid.
I know.
Okay. And as the other thing I wanted to know about the walls out here, hard to climb up. How feasible would it be to sidle, like Link
No, like,
style?
you would need equipment to climb up it. You're not going to be able to do it barehanded.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
going to take like either a grappling hook with like a rope assistance, or like climbing tools that are going to give you better grip than you have, like climbing knives or something like that.
Okay. In that case,
Up might not be the option for you to get out.
no. But I want to meet up with you guys.
Yeah, we might. Yeah, well, we'll have to see how it goes.
Yeah. In that case, I'm gonna lay low for a bit because I haven't heard from any of them, and it's still like early in the day, right?
Yeah, it's pushing towards afternoon at this point, and
Okay.
eventually the old woman goes, "Right, well, time to get somebody to take this up, and we can start on the next course.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
he'll probably be wanting his dinner, and he prefers steamed veggies.
Okay. Okay.
Gregory, do you want to feed the dogs? Not really.
I can do it.
Oh,
Yeah, let the new guy do it.
Well, now I'm concerned that was a little fast to do that, but sure.
Are you trying to get him fired on his first day? It's not very polite of you to the new guy, Gregory. Fine. I can take it.
If you insist.
I was like, don't put yourself in the fucking scene of the crime.
As he goes over and kind of grumblingly grabs the thing and starts walking over towards the back door and heading up the steps back there. Right. Well,
Steamed veggies?
yes. Well, and also maybe I'll do the steaming, you do the cutting. Hoffin's fairly particular about how crunchy he wants them to be.
He likes a 22% al dente.
So, I have some leeks over there. If you can get to cutting, he prefers them long, but cut down the middle.
Long, cut down the middle. Okay, I think I can manage that.
Right, well, don't cut yourself with the knife. She gets to work getting some water to boil.
Yeah.
Right. So eventually, up above, you would notice a figure standing on the edge of the eyrie, a kind of majestic-looking hawk, but much too large, much too large. It fills the kind of semicircular portway at the edge of it entirely. And staring there, glancing out, and you can see the head moving around as it stares at the tower below it. And you see it head turn in, maybe it's preening or something else, before it leans forward and with a kick of its legs launches itself into the air. And that's when you would notice the saddle on its back, a blue figure adorning its back as well upon the saddle, as it sets up and starts to climb into the air.
I grab Barrick's arm. I'm like, don't even breathe.
Let's see if your
He
guys.
says breathing.
You want us to roll for that, or like
I rolled Barrick's nature check to try to disguise it.
I would have been a survival, unless nature's better than survival.
Nature conquers all.
Won't
Better.
make much of a difference.
Okay.
Right. As this thing flies up, you guys see it climb, and then you lose it above you, and you just hear the piercing shriek of a hawk. All too loud.
Oh God.
I think that was more of a raven.
Well, it's the only bird I can do.
I definitely can't do a hawk shriek. Fog. Fog.
It's a brood mother.
Yeah.
Chickadee.
Yeah, I can do Raven and Velociraptor. I can't do like the combination of them.
As you guys are there, you can feel, after you hear the wind buffeting you, as whatever this thing is gets closer.
Oh shit.
You can no longer see it above you as you're tucked underneath this cloak, but it is seeming to get closer as you eventually can
So
feel this kind of
romantic.
wing beats, and you can feel the cloak kind of furl and move under you as you get a kind of look from Barrick, and he's like,
Oh,
"Oh dear."
I'm going to cast invisibility on a 3rd level slot.
the sexual tension.
The stealth check while you do.
Okay. I'm assuming the huge beats of the wings can cover my.
That is what is allowing you to try to do this quietly enough not to get noticed.
Man, they're so
Okay,
gonna kiss.
21? No. Yes, 21.
All right. As you hear the
Don't say that.
buffeting above you, you cast the spell as Barrick. You can't see him anymore, but the cloak kind of looks like the wind has caught it as it like flutters up, just as you hear a deep voice above you. Who goes there? As the cloak just flies up.
And I'm just
With
going to kind of like
nothing
let the
beneath
cloak go. And
Yeah.
I'm just going to kind of like scooch Barrick, and I'm just going to like grab him and just fall off the cliff.
As you guys roll off the edge of the cliff, seeing above you, and probably through Barrick, by the way, you're kind of like holding him.
Yeah.
This eagle there, this blue dragonborn face, a nasty chunk of lip missing on the bottom, staring down at the rock you guys previously occupied as you guys start to plummet.
I am going to throw out my arm and tell Barrick to throw out his so that we can steady and like spread our legs.
Okay.
And I am going to hold. How far is this fall?
300 what?
Okay,
Splat.
I'm going to reach about, was it 9.81 meters per second? Hey, Google.
You fall 500 meters around.
500 meters around.
Yes.
Okay, then I'm going to instantly start casting Featherfall
All right.
as a reaction.
Okay, as you are casting the spell, hopefully the wind enough.
It's not 500 meters per
500 feet per round is D&D rules for following.
9.81 meters per second. So that's 10 meters per second, or 10 meters. Hey, Google, how many feet in a meter?
Well, 9.81 is your acceleration.
Yes, but that's
Terminal velocity is a lot faster.
yes, but you need time to get up to terminal velocity.
I don't know if they factor in acceleration times.
I don't know.
It
Gosh.
seems like a bit much. A bit much.
500 seems a lot to fall in 6 seconds.
Let us debate.
Oh, 60 feet per round.
Featherfall gives you 60 feet per round.
Okay. What's a normal fall?
I'm pretty sure it's 500.
Let's double check that.
I don't care to. It doesn't matter.
Featherfall.
All right.
I gotta check. I don't even think it's somatic. I think it's just verbal. Or I don't think it's verbal. So we want to pull that up.
Let's
Alex, you can just click on my spells and it'll show.
Yeah, no, you just asked though. It's verbal and material. You need a little feather.
Okay, so I just say,
make me a stealth check.
hey.
And I believe
Okay,
your invisibility will drop, but not Barrick's.
Oh. Shit.
Yeah, you're kind of stuck.
Okay, I wait until we're over the edge, and then as soon as I cast Featherfall, I wait until we're just above the thing where we can hold our breath, and then I will, or like till we can survive the fall, and then I will recast invisibility.
All right. Make me another stealth check. This one with disadvantage.
That is a 20.
20. So you guys are falling breathlessly fast as the wind whistles around you. You wait till the last moment to whisper out the words as quietly as possible, the air screaming in your ears, as your fall abruptly slows and you guys start to float down. At this point, you look, and there's a guard who's just walked past the section of the wall that you guys are now plummeting towards.
Mhm.
He kind of looks around for a second. There's another noise, and he looks up just seconds after your form vanishes from the air. He looks, keeps walking as you guys are now this much slower fall, and you can grab onto the ledge as you guys
Okay.
fall towards it if you so desire.
Yeah, and then I instantly cast invisibility on us again. So Alex,
Yes, I was saying you cast it in the air, and
Okay.
he looked up just
Yeah.
after you.
Can you burn a first level spell slot and both of my third level spell slots?
Third. Oh, you're right.
I cast invisibility twice on both of us. I'm out of level spell.
Right.
So Barrick, I'm like, that was unfortunate.
You guys were on the roof. You have to be very quiet.
Yeah. I'm like, thieves can't.
Yeah, but you can't see each other. Thieves can't. What I'm saying is you probably want to keep sentences down to a minimum.
Sure, I'm whispering in his ear, very quietly,
Oh my goodness.
looking around for guards.
There's bunches of them patrolling the top here.
Okay, then I use message. No, I can't do that.
No.
Okay, whatever. Never mind then.
You can feel a tug on your robe moving towards one of the towers.
Okay, I follow him.
All right, make me a stealth check with advantage as the two of you move past the guards here.
Yeah, crit
towards
20.
the tower. Nice.
I disappear and I reappear in the room.
Right, that is enough for both of you to get past. Although there's kind of a narrow moment when you guys are opening the guards, opening the door when one of the guards looks over. Left a fucking tower door open, but you can feel something slip past you and join you inside the large stairway there as the guard comes over and creaks the door shut. And you hear a voice behind you and exhale air. Well, that was my fault. Should have thought of that.
I should have thought of that.
Right, the spell wearing off.
What?
Should have thought of the spell wearing off midair. My apologies.
No, that's okay. It would have been fine. The thing is, I burnt two. I don't have any. I can't make us both invisible anymore. I can make one of us, but not both of us.
I can make myself invisible.
You can do that?
Once, yes.
Okay, we're good. We have this for an hour. We're fine. If we have to, I can make myself invisible, and you can make yourself. We're good. Let's go.
All right.
Stick close to me in case I have to do something and cast stuff.
Of course. As you can feel a little weight on your cloak where he's grabbing on.
And I am going to snap Roscoe into his collar.
Weren't you keeping on your brother? So you know where?
Oh, actually, yeah. I'm just hold on. I grab his elbow. I'm going to quickly look through Roscoe.
Meanwhile, I am delicately
Pop
preparing
over
some leaks.
You can just see.
Starting to take pride in my work, you know?
Side of his neck, his shoulder moving. You can hear the slicing noise every now and again as the spider's tucked in her collar, watching his face. He's got a look of like concentration on his face.
Pop the toaster. Just pop out. Let's see what we can see. He's just gonna edge out. Look.
Glance out. Make me a stealth check for the fight with spider.
I resist the urge to slap my shoulder.
Look at the spider's like I'm barely poking its eye out of it. Like it's a little spider.
Yes.
I know.
Daniel, nothing. Give me +4 actually. They have.
Okay, 21.
Good. That was a natural one for the old lady to notice it. As it peeks out, you can see an old lady there who's humming to herself, kind of a gravelly voice as she's
Okay.
seems to be preparing.
What
some
do I say?
veggies. And other than that, just a kind of small cooking area with a couple of tables set out in the middle, one off to the side, with a place for people to eat. You can
Okay.
see a gnomish figure sitting and chewing on some food at the table.
Okay. I go back. I'm like, even Drael's in there. He's cutting leeks in the kitchen, cooking food. I'm assuming he got in.
Right.
All right, let's go.
You can contact him and tell him to start making his move as well.
I don't have a way. Oh, can I use message? It's gonna make me fuck. It's gonna make me lose my invisibility. I'm like, no, I can't. I will become visible.
All right. Well, let's hope he's got a sense for the timing. As we go to even Drael.
Well, you know what? When I do need to
Man,
talk to
these
him-
leaks are really
No, no.
great.
America's like, when I do need to talk to him, I'll drop it and I'll talk to him and I'll recast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
Okay.
But then
Even
Barrick
Drael.
will also have to cast invisibility.
Yeah. Well,
So, even Drael, you feel the spider moving about and kind of looking around before it retreats back. You resist the urge to squash the feeling that suddenly appears on your neck.
he would know that though. That I'm within 100 feet of him if I can tell the
You
spider.
would
to move.
indeed.
Mm-hmm.
You're partway through chopping leeks. You can hear the humming of the old lady beside you and the chewing of the gnome who's on his break.
I feel in my pocket. Like, oh shit.
Watch your language.
Sorry. There's a hole in my pocket. I think I lost some coins. Do you mind? I kind of need to go take a look around. That's important.
You want me to mend it for you?
After.
All right. Well, do you have an extra pair? I'll have to take them home with me.
Well, we'll see. We'll work this out later. Do you have enough leaks?
No, he eats an awful lot, but I can get over. You might as well take your break now, anyways.
Okay. Thank you so much.
I like it more squeaky, please.
Finish your soup. Finish your soup, please. I'm gonna need somebody to take this up.
Okay.
Oh, why me again? Cause you're small. You don't make much noise.
Okay.
As they get into a small argument.
All right.
there.
And in the cover of argument, I'm gonna walk out into this room and start like looking around on the floor.
Okay, you're glancing around as the head maid looks over to you. Yes. What do you need?
I'm so sorry. There's a hole in my pocket that I didn't notice, and I think some of my change from my payment today fell, and I need to find it.
Make me a deception check.
It is a 16.
16. She looks at you. Well, I will tell people to be on the lookout for it. In the meantime, we're not paying you to look around, we're paying you to work.
All right. Are you sure I couldn't just... Like, I haven't been that many places.
Make a persuasion check.
That is... Ooh, a 19. Good job. Good job, dice.
Have you taken your break already?
No.
Fine then, but be quick.
All right.
You're not getting anything to eat if you consume the whole thing looking for your coins.
Okay, and I'm gonna go out into this hallway, and then immediately try and start sneaking and try and get into the stairway.
Okay. As you step into the stairway, make me a stealth check.
Okay. Stealth check, baby. That's a 19.
Right. 19.
Please start rolling better.
Also, I looked up the rules, and it is 500 feet.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yep.
I'm gonna do the physics.
Gravity is very... Gravity.
Sorry about the
I can do it per second.
all right. Well, it'll be constantly changing the longer you're falling, and there'll be drag and everything. It'd be quite
I
complicated.
know. I'll do
to
the
try to
calculations.
Yeah,
don't worry.
yeah. Quick, calculate your surface area relative to the wind and your downforce.
mass times acceleration. So you creep up the stairs, which you will see over to the right as you get to the second floor. And
Oh.
you can see as you creep and look, just kind of hanging over the edge of the stairs, there's a hallway going down to your right. You can see a dog kind of laying by the door, and the whole place is open. And as you move up, the smell kind of hits you immediately, the heavy scent of dog fur and meat coming through here. You can hear growls and yips, the sounds of a couple beasts playing as well, occasional like screech of pain from one of them. As the dogs are kind of just lazily laying patches of sun coming through the window for the one on the right. The other one just seems to be looking around as it's nosing at something on the ground that it picks up and turns as you duck sideways to get behind one of the walls as it moves over and starts heading into some main room off to the right. The stairs beside you continue to go up.
All right.
So
I am going to um I'm going to quietly cast Disguise Self and disguise myself as Mr. Alberto.
All right, make me another stealth check.
26.
6. As you quietly as you can alter your appearance, as you take on the kind of stern face, ramrod straight back, the long hair and a braid coming down, the half-elven features of Alberto.
the biggest.
The biggest of them. Right.
It's like it's higher than like your ears can make out.
Like whiplash.
Yeah, it's like a dog whistle.
Right. Would you like to continue up to the third floor?
Yes.
Make me a perception check.
By the way, who has we made 2 letters. We talked about that last week.
Yeah, you guys would have had time to do it, and I believe you're the one with the forgery kit, so I would need 2 rolls.
I think he made the
We already made one of them, but we didn't make the second one yet. The first one we got really good on. Or yes.
I think you were forging something else.
Oh right, no,
No.
we forged the
No, we did one. We did the letter.
No, yeah, that's the only letter we forged.
You forged the letter to Kendall, making it look fancy. Is what I got you to do the roll for.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Like merchant
So
looking letter.
make some.
All right.
Make some checks there, bye.
All right. Disguise or forgery kit checks. I assume with charisma.
This one's more about the detail.
Okay. It's not about like trying to be persuasive. It's just making it look right.
This is making it look real, like copying a script.
It'd be like your finesse.
Forgery kit would be an intelligence to me.
Okay.
Forgery kit doesn't forge a signature. It doesn't make your hand be able to follow the lines.
Okay, so that is a really good roll. A 24 on the first one.
Okay. And who's getting the better one? You or them?
And a 25 on the second one. I will take a 24.
They're the same. They're both very well done, as you guys both have that well forged letter in your pocket.
It even smells like him.
They're like, quick, Berrian, act pathetic. Okay, now rub this on you.
Yeah, lie a whole bunch.
Yeah. So, what did you get on your perception check there, Drael?
My perception check.
Yeah.
13.
13. All right. You come up. So we're switching back over to.
Meanwhile.
You find yourself on the top floor of this tower, stairs going down, a doorway on your right and on your left.
Okay. I'm following Barrick.
Right.
I've just got a hand on his shoulder and I'm just following along behind.
Man.
And you can hear, well, as I mentioned, when I was around here, quite a few snakes.
Okay.
We're gonna have to move slowly and hopefully they don't pick us up.
Okay. I think I have an idea as well if we have to.
What's that?
You ever watch that movie where they climb up the wall and they go back to back and they walk up the wall together on either side of the wall?
What's a movie?
Okay. It's like a play. But anyways, I watched this one where they walk down the hallway and they put each feet on top of on the side of the wall and they push back against each other and they walk down the side of the hallway like that.
We could try, but that sounds riskier than worth.
Okay, well, we'll see what we have to do. Just a cool idea. Just
Okay.
roll with it.
All right,
If
well,
movies
let's see.
don't exist yet, I know what wizard I'm
Right.
making.
It was a play.
One's coming from the south, the reptiles, so let's go to the right.
Okay.
As he will carefully open the door. Make me a stealth check, please.
Snack with advantage.
Yeah.
All right. All right. I have rolled the proverbial nat 1, followed by the proverbial nat 15. That would be a 24.
Proverbial.
I don't know.
I don't
Doesn't
know.
matter.
It's pretty physical, actually. Like it's
It's a
more
beginning.
like pronumerial.
Inaugural, like the beginning, like first.
As you guys creep through the door, you would see a long hallway open up before you. 2 windows on either side with sunlight shining through, and you can see coiled in both of them is like 2 or 3 snakes in either windowsill, just basking in the sunlight. They look quite big, like thick snakes, kind of coiling around each other. Probably adults, judging by their size.
Ooh, I know what it
Yeah.
means when snakes coil around each other.
There's only one door. There's one going right into probably the other tower, and one going up as he goes over to that one. And as he grabs it, the door shakes as it's locked. And you guys are mere feet away from a coil of snakes in the window.
We're gonna have to unlock it.
You or me?
Out of character. What's his bonus?
He's all right.
Okay, is he better than a 6?
I don't know. You want him to do it or you?
Are you good at locks?
I'm all right.
I got it.
Okay.
They can't manage without me.
Make a thieves tool check.
Yes, let me.
What would you do without your doorman?
Boxman.
Boxman.
Okay. Okay, that's a 12 plus 6 is 18.
Okay. It's a little bit of trouble and a little bit of tinking, but you click the lock, and the door swings open, and you're greeted as you open it on the other side, first by something filling the doorway. And you see a face looking curiously at the spot behind this now opened door. The head much bigger than you, kind of brownish black skin, almost with like some blue mixed in, as on the other side you see this gorilla looking curiously at the door that just opened itself, head kind of cocking, and he's filling the frame of the door.
I am going to step over out of the doorway and press me and Barrick up against the wall.
Make me a stealth check.
Okay. Okay, here we go. An 11 and a 20.
Jeez.
We're starting the night off right.
As it's looking around, and you hear the kind of chuffing coming from it as it's glancing around, and then eventually you can hear the like kind of like the steps as it jumps on its forelegs and heads back into the room that it seemed to have peeked out from. And you kind of look over and glance through the door, and you see what looks like a waiting area, a large kind of rug across the center, a couple, like some space for storage. There's a desk on the side as well. No chairs that you can make out, and you can see the gorilla seems to have kind of trotted over to the desk. And there's a couple of blankets like folded and set in it. He's got it open, and you watch as he pulls out and just flicks as the blanket just unfurls, and he throws it behind him and starts just like tossing blankets onto the ground, and then goes over and grabs one and starts to fold it, kind of carefully like refolding the blanket he just threw out and unfolded.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave.
There's a door to the east, west, and north.
I'm just gonna silently click the door shut when the gorilla's turned.
Okay, as you take the
And
door,
like just turn the lock. Click.
you'll need to repick it to actually lock the door.
Wasn't there a lock on the inside?
Nope, not
Okay,
one
then
you.
I'll just pick it again.
Do. Okay.
12.
No.
Okay, I'll just kind of like catch my breath. Try again.
Okay.
Okay. Not 20.
Okay, as you quietly like take some work as you're like feeling around it. You're not used to having your tools invisible, and you're like
Went from a 6 to a nat 20.
as you lock the door again, you can
Okay.
hear Barrick beside you.
What?
Well, I guess we find another way through.
What do you want to go back?
Well, we can try a different door.
Is this door no good? Like is there no exit out of this room?
So that you're in a hallway.
Yeah.
You came out of the stair area that had two
Mhm.
doors in it. So you guys went right because this was where the sun was,
Yeah.
hoping the lizards would be pacified by the heat they're in.
Yeah.
And then if you go further right, there's another doorway at the end of the hall.
Okay, so we didn't go into the gorilla room.
You did not. You
There was
closed it.
nothing in there.
There was 3 doors in the gorilla room.
Oh, no, okay, sorry. I would have talked about. Do you want to? Do we go through the room here? Sorry. I thought we went into the gorilla room.
Oh, you went in and
No,
locked
I
it.
wasn't sure. What did Barrick do?
Oh, okay, I'm
I'm following Barrick because he
I
knows
thought
the
you
way.
were closing. He does not know the way. You guys are outside of where he could have checked before. So I thought you were
Okay,
closing the
could
door on the
I roll
outside.
an intelligence? I would like to see if I can mentally picture where the window was that he described.
So you know you need to go north,
Okay.
which is this room.
Through
There is
this
a
room.
door on the north side of this room.
Okay.
There's a door on the west side of the room that you imagine would have to lead to the same room that the door on the north side of the stairwell went to.
Okay.
And then there's a door on the east side of this room that you have no idea where it could lead to. And then there's a door on the east side of this hallway, which would, by your guess, put you underneath the southeast tower.
Okay. I say we try to go through the gorilla room.
Right.
Do you want to do it?
Quietly.
Because remember, you told me that there was a big snake.
Not here. On the
Okay.
north side. North hallway.
Okay, might be the better way to go. I'm trying to think of something I can do. Can I reach into my
Yes.
alchemist's kit? And do I have like some sulfurous substance or something that I could sprinkle in the hallway that would make like a smell?
You probably have something that's got like a strange smell
Okay.
to it that you sprinkle out.
Yeah, I just sprinkle a little bit just outside in the hallway. Just something that's not like crazily like but like something that might catch like something's attention to go look
Okay.
at it.
You sprinkle a little of this stuff out in the hallway, and as it kind of diffuses through the air, you can hear the sound of the snakes that are kind of agitated by whatever this new
Okay, that's good because then maybe the gorilla will check it
thing
out.
is wafting through the air. Let's see. As you hear the
I'm like, okay, go.
as he's partway through like folding this one thing,
I'm
picks it
like-
up, hurls it into the thing behind him, and shuts
Wait,
the thing. And
folding?
Yeah, I go over with Barrick like I'm already over walking to. I'm at the doors on the west side.
yes, so you're gonna have to go around it now as it goes past you to check what's through there. So make me another stealth check.
Is it a hallway or a room?
It's a room.
How big is the room?
Like 5, 10, 20, 25 across.
Okay.
So it's not like you're squeezing past it, but you're sneaking around it as
Okay.
it goes over to the hallway. So just make me a stealth check.
I rolled a 1 and an 18,
All right.
so 27.
This is doing you
I
well.
am sneaking past the nat ones here, chat. It's I feel my death approaching.
All right. As it goes over, and you can hear the kind of excitement of the snakes out the door as it opens the door and starts looking out as you creep past it.
And then I'm like, which door?
You feel something tugging you towards the north.
Okay, I go over to that door and I'm gonna unlock it.
All right, make me another Thieves Tools check.
18. It's 12 plus 6.
That's exactly what you needed again. As you
And then I'm just gonna open it.
okay, you open and you can see a proper sitting area in here, a rather long room that probably runs one of the lengths of the castle.
Okay.
Wooden floor here, and then probably stone underneath it. You can see some chairs to the right, a fireplace at the end of it. Something goes off to the left, but from the doorway you can't quite make it out. But as you look down, you see curled up just a few feet from the doorway is a snake, bigger than any of the ones you saw in the window. just like coiled and seeming to be resting its head on the carpet next to it. Another one over by a doorway to the north.
Okay. I'm going to very quietly shut the door and block it.
Are you moving in, or are you staying in the room you're in?
I'm just going to tap Barrick, and I'm going to like...
and you can see a doorway to the north of you in this room.
Do we know that that's not... Like, this is the sitting room that goes into his office, right?
This seems to be a sitting room. So
Okay.
There's another door going north, which is you're trying to get to the northwest side of the castle.
Okay. I'm like, put my hand against Barrick's chest, and I go like, thumbs down.
Feel your hand get grabbed and turned up.
Okay, I shut the door behind us very quietly.
Right, both of you make stealth checks as we go to even Drael.
Okay. Oh, okay. 21, 7 and a 12. Advantage, saving my life.
Right. Even Drael, you find yourself on the 3rd floor. You can see a door to your right and one straight ahead of you to the north.
All right.
You know you're supposed to go north.
Yep. Okay, in that case, I will go through. Like I said,
You can do whatever you want, but you would have heard us say that.
Yeah, I would go through the door up to the north. Well,
Okay.
I mean, like, I will check this door. Just try and see what I can hear through it first.
Okay. You listen through the door. Make me a perception check.
That is an 11.
11. All right. You don't hear anything through the door.
Okay, I'm going to test it to see if it's locked.
It is not.
Okay, and I'm going to, as the butler, slowly open it.
All right. You slowly open the door, and you can see you're in what looks like a latrine. A window on the side, a little bit of sunlight managing to streak through it, and you can see the coiled form of a couple masses of snakes in the window, and another one that seems to just be slithering kind of lazily around the edge of the latrine.
Okay, I'm going to very quickly tiptoe my way to the open door and try that one.
The open door? What?
The other door.
This one.
Okay, make me a stealth check.
Stealth check, baby.
I can just click on the button.
Bam.
26.
26.
Oh.
All right. You managed to creep past the kind of slow-moving, kind of tired snakes as you get over this door, and you feel it locked.
All right, I'm going to quickly mage hand it to try and.
What does that mean?
What do you mean?
Please elaborate on what you can do.
Okay. So I would like to start with a I'm gonna try and unlock it.
Poisonous bite wounds on your leg.
I'm gonna try and unlock this door. By the way, just for clarity's sake,
You attacked by a snake.
just so we can establish this, when I use my mage hand to pick locks, does my mage hand actually like hold lockpicks, or does it just like try and magically move the pieces around with the force of my mind?
Lockpicks.
Okay.
Yeah. How does what does the ability say?
You can use Thieves' tools to pick locks and disarm traps at a range.
Yes. So you use the tools.
Okay. All right. Anyway, I don't really have to in this case, but I'm gonna try and unlock.
Wow, because when you're invisibility, whatever you're holding is invisible.
Mage hand does not turn things invisible.
His hand is invisible.
The hand is invisible, but it doesn't turn the things it holds invisible. I can double check the wording, but I'm
not invisibility. It's the
yeah.
fact
I
that
would
it's
check
made
the
of
wording.
No, you can make the spectral hand invisible. That's all it says.
Spectral hand is what makes it invisible, not that it's a hand with the invisibility spell on it.
Okay.
All right.
Can you imagine like casting the spell magic on a mage hand, and you're expecting the mage hand to disappear, but instead you spell the visibility, and there's just like a severed hand, like. Creepily. Ah! Who is that?
All right. Anyway, I'm gonna try and unlock the door.
Can you imagine being the extraplanar creature whose hand it is gets teleported every time somebody uses mage hand? You're like, you're like, oh, shit, sorry. I don't know. Max a minute. I'll shake your hand in a minute, I swear.
All right, that's a 21 to open.
That easily is the hand, and you see the door.
That is the official sound for Thieves. Like, when you check, please.
All
Right.
right.
So the door is now unlocked. You glance in, and you can see a gorilla within the room, who's got one of the cabinets opened, and you can just see the kind of silver hairy rump coming out the back by the open doors of this dresser. Wardrobe is the better term.
Take a deep breath, and I try and sneak out and around, but not like looking like I'm sneaking, because I'm certainly disguised as a reputable
walking
figure.
with purpose.
Make me a stealth check again as you try to get past this creature you see in here.
That's a 13.
Right, 13. As you're going by, you hear as the doors both slam shut, and the creature rounds to see you in Alberto's form, standing there. And the creature turns to you. You can see it's got a hat on, like a bonnet on its head, almost like
Uh-oh.
strapped over as it turns to you. Creature's staring at you, nose just twitching furiously.
Mm-hmm.
Steps up next to you. You can see this creature, although it's not terribly bigger than you, you can see the muscle contained in the
Yeah.
form.
I'm just
gorilla
gonna I'm just gonna give it a nod and start moving towards the door to the north.
So you walk past it, its nose kind of follows you. You see it flaring as it pushes its face into your pocket a little bit, and you can feel the firm bump of the flat nose against your thigh. I'm going to have it make an intelligence saving throw. So touching you. That is not enough, as it noses against you and then pulls back and moves back towards the closet, which it opens again, occasionally glancing back at you.
All right, I'm gonna.
The closet is just a mess. Like, everything's been pulled down and thrown at the bottom, and it grabs one of the shirts and kind of like holds it up in its big knuckles and then starts hanging it back up on one of the hooks.
All right, I'm gonna try and get through this door up to the north.
All right, you would notice the door is unlocked.
All right, I'm gonna very slowly open it.
Daniel, make me a perception check.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Nat one.
Oh,
I see nothing.
nope. Okay, so the door creaks open quietly as you and Barrick are making your way across the room. As you're going, you hear you're not there, but the edge of the rug gets kind of kicked up, and you see one of the snakes and kind of raise itself up. As you guys go into the room, the snake starts like sliding around, seeming to kind of like flick its tongue out and taste the air. I will reveal the rest of the room, however, and describe it briefly. So off to the left, there's a nook with a chair that faces into the window. And off to the right, there's a bear rug, a couple of trophy beast heads on the wall.
Mhm.
And then there's another nook on the right, and there's two doors, one on the left, one on the right, on the north side of the room. And now this snake that seems to be on alert by the one door that's on the left.
So
on the right side.
just the two doors in the room, aside from the one we came.
Just the two doors.
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
I'm gonna like grab holding Burke's shoulder, waiting to see what he does. I'm gonna kind of
He's
stab.
stuck still. Like you can't feel any air movement or anything coming from him.
I'm like not even moving.
you see the snake strike out suddenly, like just lunging towards empty air. Let's see what it takes to hit Barrick. And as it does, the mouth snaps shut, and you see it just snap around empty air as the snake pulls back, and it's kind of tasting the air before it kind of coils in, although it looks like it's almost like coiled defensively. And you can feel Barrick slowly start to shuffle you off to the right as even Drael, you watch this snake just suddenly agitated strike at nothing.
And I'm just like peeking through the door at this point? Or am I like in the room?
You would be in the room probably.
Okay.
Unless you want to stay longer in the room with the gorilla.
No, I'm good. And I'm gonna take a look around and see that my way forward is there a way forward out of this room?
There's 2 doors to the
Two
north.
doors. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start by avoiding the one with a snake right next to it. So I'm gonna try and like go up and around this table in the middle, trying to like stay as far from the snakes as possible.
Let me know when he enters my field of view.
Right. I need all of you to make a stealth check.
Okay. Natural 20. 20.
Oh.
There's a 29.
1 second, I'm just almost there.
Oh man, I love this. We're like
that is going to be a 23.
23, right. As you get up to the door, Barrick pulls you over to the door on the north, on the right, avoiding that snake that's kind of in defense mode.
See,
You're not. You're facing completely the wrong direction. As even Drael, you sneak your way across, and as you're getting up to the door, you bump into something.
I am going to look immediately to the direction I bumped into something.
As you look over, and you can see Alberto has just walked bodily into you, seeming to have come into the room quietly at some point, and you've just bumped into a half-elven man with long blonde hair.
I am going to put my hand over Barrick's mouth and just like...
You would feel Barrick move, like, suddenly out of nowhere.
Oh no.
That's a 27 to hit you, Alex?
That hits?
Right.
We become visible.
He would, not both of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just the person, like, invisibility is a buff state. The concentration is different from the conditions of invisibility.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Holy shit.
Hopefully you're not dead.
Just shanks.
31 damage as he takes the back of his rapier and just clobbers Alberto on the side of his temple.
Alright. That is 21 damage.
And you need to make a concentration check.
Yes, you do.
To hold your spell.
Okay.
You have to beat...
It's a 22.
Yeah, he passes.
You pass that. Are you still conscious?
Yeah.
All right. As you see the form of Barrick flicker in front of you, holding the dagger and readying himself for another swing.
Ow!
Let's see what he gets on this perception.
He hit me, so he should...
As you see the form pause, and the rapier go down. God damn it. She said, as the snakes in the room are now all staring over at the two of you. 3 of them all in the room, their focus is turned onto you.
I'm still invisible.
Yes, yeah, not to you as
I'm
staring. You would hear door, quick door.
I go over to the door. I'm gonna listen at one of them. Or which one would be the...
No. Make a thieves tools check. He's trying to get out of this room before you guys get swarmed by snakes.
Okay, but which one is the...
You are at a door right now.
One on the right side.
Okay. All right, 18. I am consistently rolling the 12s.
Right. 18, as you
man.
get exactly what you need to open the door again, you throw it open as quietly as you can and rush into the hallway.
I like... and then stop right before it hits the back of the wall.
Barrick running in with you, as well as Alberto following after, as Barrick pushes the door closed, hand up to his lips in like a
I'm going to lock the door.
You turn to close it, and you guys get a look at the hallway you're in before you do that.
Oh.
So, there are 2 windows on the north side. You're in a long hallway, and you can see there's a snake in either window just kind of waiting for the sun. A door on the right and a door on the left. And then an entire half of the hallway is covered by the largest snake you have ever seen in your life.
Shit.
Many times bigger than all 3 of you put together. And it's wrapped itself kind of double down the hallway. You notice the sun streaming in. The roof here is a skylight. And there's sun streaming down on this snake that has stretched itself over the hallway, covering the whole western portion of it. A door behind it on the left to the northwestern tower. You turn, make me a Thieves' Tools check as you lock the door.
That is a 2, so 8.
8. You fiddle with it a bit before Barrick just kind of taps your shoulder and puts like a cut motion.
Okay.
As you guys can see, the snake kind of lazily laying.
Okay. All right.
Barrick smacks you, and you can see hand motions as he's telling you to drop invisibility.
Okay, I drop invisibility.
Does Thieves Can't for what next?
Okay. So it's up against the wall. How high is it if it's laying on the floor? Like, is it 2 feet, 3 feet high?
Between 2 and 3 feet tall, just like by its torso at the thickest portions.
Okay, so if it's its body and its biggest circumference would be like 3 foot.
Yeah.
So someone could leap over it, kind of thing.
Yeah, except it's stretched out long down the hallway and then doubled back. That would be, and it's not quite pressed up against the door, but that would be it'd be a difficult leap.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to cast Spider Climb on myself.
Okay.
I'm going to go over and I'm going to walk literally sideways on the wall.
Okay.
I'm going to go up to the door, and with the doorway there.
Yep.
And I'm going to listen.
Okay, first make me a stealth check.
Okay. That's an 18, 27.
Okay, 18. Ah!
27.
Allow me to hurl my dice across the room.
27.
27. All right. Snake. And then for the other 2. As you crawl along the wall, going to the ceilings and spots to avoid the sections that bump in for the door, you find yourself hanging over near the head of the snake that's kind of nestled not far from the door.
Mm-hmm.
Make a perception check as you listen against the door.
Oh, damn it. All right. 13. That was a 9.
You do not hear anything through the doorway.
Okay, I'm going to literally just lean over from the top of the door is here. I'm just gonna lean down and pick it from above the door.
All right. Make me a Thieves' Tool check as you pick this door.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to look at Dre, and I'm gonna tell him, pick that door with your hand. Like I'm a Thieves' Cat. Pick the door.
I Thieves Can't back with a question mark on the end of it.
Or like a pump in a shotgun. Like
Barrick's looking back and forth between you two. Thieves Can't. What the fuck?
Yo, chicka chicka chicka.
I do like a twisting a key, like a car key motion, and pump a shotgun.
Both things that don't exist in this world.
You know what's up. It's like twisting a key, pump a shotgun.
Baffled.
Yeah.
All right. I concentrate and just my little pick goes.
Make me a Thieves' Tool check.
It's a natural
She's
one.
upstairs.
Right?
She's upstairs. What's up, brother? Oh, okay. Yeah, just bring it upstairs and put her by her door if it's closed. Oh, it's it. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Right. So, make me another check. As you can see this giant snake kind of stir a little bit, but not seem to.
All right. That's a 19.
19. Your hand is working on the lock. However, it's got a few of the pins down.
Is mine in the dryer?
Roll
Okay,
again.
thanks.
As we'll see once again if the snake notices you. Still doesn't seem to wake from its
Second 19.
slumber. Two of those together is enough for you to, and quietly the lock clicks open next to you.
I am going.
And that's where we'll take a break, as
Oh.
it is 8 o'clock.
Okay.
So we'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Bye. You know how many nat ones I've rolled today? Just take a guess.
Oh, bye.
Seven.
That's my job. Bye, everyone.
Hello, everybody. We're back.
Welcome back. Hello. Hopefully Mondo King's in the chat. Is Mondo King in the chat?
Not
No.
today.
Oh, Mondo King, come
Let
on.
us down. Like I really I need to know the name.
Yeah.
I need
Well,
to know.
carrying on
origin.
regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
the,
left
the
with-
greatest mystery of our time.
So the door's open.
Right. So we left off with you guys having broken into the third level of the keep in Hawksridge. You had just managed to sneak to a hallway guarding the northwestern tower, where you've been told Master Corvus's study is. You've gone past gorillas, snakes, and some of you have gone past some dogs as well, who they helped feed a mysterious substance. And Berrian crept over the wall with Spider Crime, where his brother used his mage hand to unlock the door, as it is clicked open, and you now have unlocked the door to the study.
I am going to so what's inside the study? Can we see?
Make me a perception check.
I wouldn't I guess I'd be right there.
Yeah, you're the only one who would be able to see.
Uh, 17, 13 plus 4.
17. You glance through, and you can see there is, from where you can see, it's a circular room underneath the top level of the tower.
Mhm.
There's a window on the west and north side with a table nestled under the window on the north side, a couple of papers scattered over it, a chest just off from that, and then there are 3 cabinets on the bottom, which you can see various things kind of pressed into them, including something green pressed into one of the shelves, a couple of vials and another one. A few look like they're kind of drying plants.
Okay, I'm going to walk over to the top onto the roof, and I'm going to take out a piece of, I believe, let me know if I'm wrong, Alex, but I'm pretty sure I have black silk rope.
I think that's in your in a burglar's kit by default.
Yeah, I think I bought 100 feet of it though.
I do not have that down.
No, I don't think that was this campaign.
Okay, even so, I take out a piece of rope.
Yep.
I'm going to wrap it around my arms.
Okay.
And I'm going to let down a chunk so that they could grab it. And I'm going to, like, enough so that they could grab it, pull themselves up, tuck, and swing into the room over top of the snake.
I don't think the ceiling's going to be high enough for you to swing your companions over it.
Do
Okay,
you?
then
I thieves can't. Do you see the mail slot?
What? The door's open.
Yes, but they
Yeah.
can only.
Yeah, we can only see into it. Like, what do you see in there?
Just a table and is there
The
stairs up?
chest does have a. It has like a slot where somebody could put mail through, but there's a padlock going through the loop.
Oh! Really?
Yeah.
I'm like, I think there's a chest with a mail slot. I look. And then to Barrick, I'm like, there's a chest with a mail slot. Thieves can't. Looks like a mail
put
delivery.
in the letter.
Do it.
Okay, I'm going to take our 25, and I'm just going to walk into the room, and I'm going to. We have a 25 on our. We rolled for our letter.
Oh yes, yeah. You
Yeah.
take the good letters.
So I'm going to walk over. I'm not
walk
going to
over.
even step on the floor. I'm going to walk along the walls right to the over to the chest.
Okay.
And I'm going to look at the mail slot. There's a lock over the slot.
Yes.
I am going to cast Detect Magic.
Okay. As you cast the spell, let me just go.
The world explodes.
That's my Detect Magic.
As you
I'm going to
cast
say
that spell,
Revelos.
and look at it there, you do not see any magic
Okay.
over it.
I'm going to give the lock a pick. So I rolled a 13 on my last roll.
Even Drael, please
No,
make
no.
me a perception check.
Look at that.
Ah, that's right in my face. That is a natural 20.
That's the natural
Perception check is a natural 20.
Oh, baby, it's raining.
You see something near where your brother moved over. Through the doorway, you see something big and green floating behind him. As you triumphantly click open this small, rather easy padlock, and you now have access to the
I tap him on the back furiously with my mage hand.
You feel something tapping against your back.
I look over.
You look over and you see floating behind you the green thing that was tucked into one of the shelves has now floated over. There's an eye at the center of it staring at you, and 4 stalks coming off of it with 4 more smaller eyes looking at you from different directions, and a wide grin on this kind of amorphous, scaled ball of flesh's face. Well, interesting. Not every day we get a visitor.
Hello.
Why, hello.
I'm biding time. They can hear it from the hallway.
Yeah, you can hear the 2 of you.
I turn to Barrick and I'm like, what do?
Barrick is looking out the window as you like tap on him. He looks over, gives you like a confused look, and then looks over and sees that thing, and you see his eyes kind of like pop a bit. He's like, pulls his bow off his back.
I am going to do my best to distract it
So
to let him get
Oh,
a shot.
I frantically messaged Barrick, no evidence.
Now, is it shadowy in here? Like, what is it?
There's light coming streaming through the 2 windows, so it is not at all shadowed in here, and the creature's looking at you. And Barrick motions back to you, even Drael, just in case. As he's knocking an arrow, and you can see a glint of something gleaming on its tip. So, what brings you to my unfortunate abode?
Well, curiosity.
Curiosity killed the cat, you know.
Oh, yeah. Well, thankfully, I'm not a cat. That's true.
Excellent.
What's your name?
My name? Well, it's a rather mouthful.
Okay. I'm a man of words.
Zekapolim indoctin mi suida.
Okay. And I recite it back to him word for word.
No, you got the last part wrong.
Oh, was
it's
it
Carl.
Carl? Carl at the end? He didn't say that, though.
No, he didn't.
Oh, okay. So actually, I say with the Carl at the end.
Oh, no, sorry. The name's Harris.
Harris. It changes. It's a fluid, isn't
Every
it?
time you say it.
Oh, okay. Wonderful. Oh, my name is Ben.
Well, Ben.
Now it's been there.
How exciting.
Do you know what it's going to be?
What's that?
I guess. Been there.
Trophy wife.
Oh, cool. That's not bad. So what do you do here?
Me, well, I'm the guard. I have been instructed to keep out anyone who doesn't have a good reason to be here.
I am actually here to deliver a piece of mail.
You're not the one who usually delivers mail.
I'm not. I am the best mail delivery.
The best mail delivery indeed.
Yeah. Do you mind?
Well, we have an issue.
Mm-hmm.
You see, you're clearly lying.
Okay.
And I've been commanded to keep out anyone who doesn't have a good reason to be here. But perhaps if you could give me a good enough reason,
Okay.
I could keep that reason to myself.
How about A good reason. You seem to be a man of knowledge.
Mm.
Would you like to trade some knowledge?
Perhaps.
Okay. What type of things do you desire to know?
Ooh.
I'm a man of magic.
Magic, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Well then, perhaps you trade me a spell book.
What spells are left in the red book that I have not copied?
I need to open Berrian's old character sheet.
Can you transport the stuff to the new D&D
Hey.
Beyond?
Afterwards.
Yeah, no.
That'll
Like,
take
yeah,
a hot
yeah.
minute.
Afterwards, I just like, yeah.
The first game in a while that we're like, look at all the items in the bag, and you're like, they just switched.
There's blindness, deafness, blur, burning
that's-
hand, chromatic orb,
that's-
color spray, arcane luck.
Okay.
This
So I
one.
have blindness, deafness. I have blur. I don't care about those. I don't really care about chromatic orb. I don't really care about. I'm like, okay, here, I'll make you a deal. This book has 10 spells, right? I'm out of character. Alex,
It has not 10.
how many?
6.
There's more than that. There was alarm. There was charm person. There was.
I may or may not have erased those after we got them.
It had 10 spells in it.
Yeah, actually, wait, hold on. I have a Discord message that will tell me.
Haha!
Okay.
True, yes. Scroll up, my brother.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah. Can you read me the spells, please?
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18?
What?
Pardon?
You want to read the spells?
There's Lamar and Ugnebachend and
Oh, you got sent 2. Yeah, it's cut it in half.
Yeah, are the extra ones part of the first one?
No, I redid the code for it so that it wasn't as hellish.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's 12 spells.
So it's the same thing twice with a different.
Okay, yeah, so there's 12.
So can you read me them, please?
Oh, great, I just get to re-decrypt these live. Alarm.
Okay.
Didn't he just erase the ones you already know?
I want to know the spells that are in the book.
All right.
So I know what I'm.
Okay, alarm.
I have that.
Let's see if I can scroll up to it.
Whew.
It's been a while. I'm gonna have to decrypt it as well.
Okay.
Chromatic orb.
Okay. I don't have that one.
Burning hands.
I don't have that one.
Color spray.
Don't
Alter
have that
self.
That one.
Jeez. Arcane lock.
Where is it?
Charm person. Okay, those are the easier versions of the ones we couldn't get. Then there's blur.
I have that one.
Blindness, deafness.
I have that one.
Oh god, Ugadiga Swell Offred.
Zwell.
Is there even the right number of spaces?
Yeah, the spaces are the only thing that's correct.
Okay. But in the top version, the letters can all be mixed up between the words, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna cheat it. Look at reference spells.
Yeah, because the bottom one, I think I had changed the number of spells in it, and then I made it so that it wasn't like the top one. So I think the second one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there was 6 spells. Because I
Okay.
got rid of some of them, and it was just the second one. And that one, I had it, I'm pretty sure, so that the things were broken up and they were only mixed up per word, not the whole thing in one section, so that you.
Yeah, we had it all. We had them all done. All
Yeah,
12.
so color spray, burning hands.
Yes.
Uh,
Color spray, burning hands, chromatic orb,
chromatic
arcane lock.
orb,
Those are the
alter
4.
spell,
I have that one.
arcane lock,
I-
and charm person. That was it.
Yeah.
There should have been.
Well, you sent us those ones because they were the easier versions of the ones we didn't get.
Oh, right, yeah. Anyways, this is a whole lot of work for very little gain. I can't see you knowing exactly what spells and it's going to make a terrible difference. For this
Okay.
conversation.
Anyways, I'm gonna go up and say, all right. I have the book. There's 12 spells in it.
Mm.
I am going to keep 4 of the 12. I will give you 8 spells. Does that work for you?
Spell.
8 spells.
Mm.
Well, me and Barrick are just like. Punch my microphone. I'm sorry, people.
On one condition.
Okay.
If you're only going to give me part of the spell book, I want a favor as well.
Wonderful. What kind of favor?
Well, you know, I've been here for an awfully long time, and it gets terribly dull.
Okay.
So I just want you to do something to make it more interesting.
Okay.
That's all.
I believe we already have.
I mean something more than just keeping a little secret between you and me.
Okay. So what would you like?
That's up to you.
You want me to do something interesting?
Yeah, something to make this place...
Stir it up a little bit? Stir the pot?
Absolutely.
Okay. You know what? I will.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like animals?
Not particularly,
Not
although their flavor can be quite nice.
Okay, well, I'm going to look over at Dre. Can I see them through the doorway?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to sign them like dogs poisoned.
Give him a little thumbs up.
I'm like, after we're out of here, maybe go peruse the second floor.
I cannot.
No, you're not allowed to leave
I
here?
cannot leave the bounds of this little room.
Well, have a good listen. We've definitely stirred the pot. And out of character, who were we planning on blaming this on? We had talked about that.
You guys hadn't done anything to try to blame this on anybody.
We were just getting out without being seen.
Yes.
Okay. You have the spells. Keep that hidden. I'll stir the pot for you in some way. Do you have any wishes or anything in particular you'd like done?
Well, I would like to be able to at least feel the effects of it.
Okay.
Perhaps you could tear down a tower, or burn down the forest, or gas the guards on the roof. Maybe some of them will fall over next to my window.
Okay.
I don't know, something exciting.
Okay. What if I was to make an explosion in here?
Well,
maybe blow the door open and make that snake freak out?
Oh, that would be most fun.
Okay.
Especially if Corvus was around to see it.
Well, unfortunately, he's on his bird, and we want to get away.
Well, not for much longer.
I know. That's why we need to be out of here. So I'm gonna look into my alchemist kit. I'm like, is there something that I can whip together real quick that I can make a small explosion, something enough to rattle the door open? Like I'm gonna leave the door unlocked. Something just rattle it open and make a bunch of smoke and scare the snake.
Make a check with your tools.
Okay. Is this intelligence?
Alchemy kit would be wisdom.
For alchemist's kit?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Alex, if you can look in and try to find the different tools and how they
don't
work.
have rules for it. Just
okay, because Thieves' tools is dexterity. Mm-hmm. We know that.
Well,
yeah, well, that's just the most often used thing, but they don't actually have any hard and fast rules.
No. Right, and even the ones for regular skills are like suggestions that are most often.
Oh, nat 20 again. You
Oh my god.
to make like a firecracker basically, but one that'll give off kind of a terrible smell and a lot of smoke.
Okay. So I'm going to put the mail in the slot.
Okay.
I'm going to, as I do it, I'm wiping fingerprinting, making sure it's all good and clean. Put it in
Okay.
the slot, relock the lock.
Make me another thieves tool check.
That is going to be a 22, 16 plus 6.
Absolutely, as you click that closed.
Okay, it's in there, lock it. I'm like, I give the guy a wink. I'm going to tear out the 4 spells. Alex, can you write these in the new D&D Beyond?
Yes.
So I'm going to use a dagger and cut the pages out. Arcane Lock.
Yeah.
Color Spray.
Yeah.
Chromatic Orb.
Yeah.
Oh, and the last one I don't remember.
Burning Hands.
Burning Hands. And the rest he gets because I have all of them.
Okay.
Okay, I hand him the spell book.
Cut those out of you, and you.
I'm going to
see
roll
it.
them up and put them in a scroll case.
Okay. As it takes the book and goes and sets it over on the shelf where it usually rests.
And then I'm going to walk over and I'm going to, as I'm like going out to shut the door, I'm going to place the firecracker right kind of like on the door where it would, I show him and I like tape it there. I'm like, I'm going to set the wick. I'm like, it's going to go off in about 3 minutes. And to blow the door open, it'll scare the snake. And I go
Oh,
out.
I can't wait.
I shut the door and go out. I don't lock it.
As you guys hear the piercing cry of a hawk in the air outside of the keep.
Okay, I look at Barrick. I'm like,
As he looks back at you and starts ushering you guys out.
I follow.
Yeah.
Right. So.
Thieves can't. Should I go back downstairs?
Thieves getting back like, let's get out of
No,
here.
let's go. We're going out a window. We're gonna jump.
Alright.
As he is going to vanish, you see he pulls out of his pack this big kind of stringed instrument. He grabs it and thrums one of the strings as he and it vanish completely from your sight.
And I'm going to go invisible as well.
Right.
Great. Alright.
And then I'm going to have Roscoe. That's not going to work.
Okay, Daniel, I need you and him to make stealth checks as you move past the snakes that are still kind of on alert in the room beside you.
All right. That's an 8 and a 17, so 26.
26. All right. So you start quickly moving through. However, one of the snakes does seem to be disturbed by your presence going by it and is going to try to bite you.
Okay.
That is the wrong snake. That is the big girl. That is a 24 to hit you. I rolled a 19.
I'm going to let it hit me.
Okay. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Can I reaction to try and reduce?
That is going to be a 20.
20. All right. You succeed. You take half as much poison damage, which means it becomes 2 poison damage and 1 piercing damage as the snake bites into you as you move past it.
How long has it been, by the way, since I came upstairs?
Taking you guys probably somewhere between like 10 and 20 minutes.
Okay.
As you and Barrick make through here, make me another stealth check as you're going past Hofen. And then even Drael, I need you to make me a stealth check as you're going past the snakes as well.
That's a 25.
Actually, for you, they can see you. I need an animal handling check from you.
Okay. I'm gonna up disguise self again as Alberto.
Okay.
Disguise yourself.
Oh, good job, dice. That's a 16.
Okay. 16 as you're kind of like moving past the snakes that's around you, just kind of weaving through the air as you kind of cut a long road around them. trying not to get bit as you cut this way and kind of like leap over the chair as this one makes a lunge for you. And you get over to the door here and you're just kind of squeaking past this one as it's just like up about crotch level eyeing you and looking at it. What you thought were adult snakes, you notice an uncanny resemblance to the much larger one in the hallway.
Oh God.
These are likely children.
Okay.
However, you just managed to squeak past this one, making a stealth check as you work your way past the gorilla. Daniel, you find yourself in the hallway once again. I need one last stealth check. The snakes sunning themselves in
It's
this
my
hallway.
like 4th 26.
Okay. I rolled a 1 and a 13.
Okay.
So 22.
2. Sorry, what did you get, Alex?
26.
26. As you manage to just speedily move past the gorilla, has moved over to this closet, and you can see it just pulling down shirts and like draping them over its arms as it starts to dismantle the organized closet here. You just stick tight to the wall and make your way out this way. I need a stealth check from you as well as
I'm also
Berrian.
relocking the doors as we go along.
Okay. Then make me. You're only going to be able to relock one of them because your brother needs to go through the other one.
Well, he can relock it then.
So make me.
So then
he's
so he's going after us. So I'm just gonna get him to relock the doors as he's coming through them.
Yeah,
okay.
I can mage hand relock them as I go.
Okay. Then Alex, I need you to make one.
17.
Fails.
Really?
As you're left there, trying to lock the door you're next to. So you're still working on it. You can feel time burning. That's 6 seconds.
Oh, I thought I was just moving on and letting it go.
No, you need to focus to do it. It's not like an autonomous thing.
It's a bonus action. He can move. He can move and do it as a bonus.
Yes, but picking a lock takes 6 seconds. And same with relocking one that doesn't have an obvious lock.
Okay.
So time's a ticking. Try again.
18.
Okay, that's enough to get that one locked as you move to the next one, locking the one with the gorilla in that room.
All right, another 18.
That's enough to lock that one. As you start to relock the one your brother went through at the bottom of the room with the gorilla, you come through just in time to see that one closing behind the invisible figures.
It's a 24.
24 as you move through yours and start to lock the one now that you find yourself in the lavatory.
That's a natural 20.
Okay, as you get that one locked as well, you can hear the flap of wing beats quite close above you guys now coming through even the stone walls here. Berrian, as you get into the stairway, you notice the window on the south side hanging open. You would probably get in time to see something opening it, as these ones are actually built to be openable.
Oh, shit! I'm like, up the stairs now.
I'm gonna go down the stairs.
I'm holding Barrick's shoulder.
Oh, have you been following him? He pulled over to the window and opened it.
Okay, yeah, I'm with Barrick, and I'm like, Alberto, let's go.
Your brother would be a bit behind you because he's like 5 turns behind you because he's locking doors. As you would feel Barrick pulling through the window.
Okay, I'm like, Barrick, just wait up for him. I need to be he needs to be within. Just give it a couple seconds. Come on.
We're not going to be able to use Featherfall with that bird up there. He's got to find another way out.
Okay, all right.
Leap.
I'm going to go. I leap with him.
All right, make an acrobatics check as you guys jump from the second story.
Well, we're going to shut the window. Let's go on the sill and shut it.
Yes, but I still need you to make an acrobatics check as you leap out. As Dre, you would come through here and see a window getting shut down here.
I got a nat 20.
Oh my god!
I know
the 1s and 20s for you tonight.
It's ridiculous.
All right, you land on the ground from the 10-foot fall, no damage whatsoever.
10 foot? Wait, where?
No, sorry, second story.
So 20 feet.
10 foot. Probably even a bit taller than that. As Barrick lands with a roll, but you hear beside you as he hits the ground a little harder.
Let's go.
And he starts, like, you feel around until you find him again, and he starts pulling you towards the exit. Probably not. Make me stealth checks. You guys would be moving slow enough to go quiet. As Dre, you see that window shut behind you. You've locked the last door that was on your party.
All right.
Okay. Sorry.
Well, you can finish up.
Roll the 3 and a 17, so 25.
All right.
Or no, sorry, 26.
Finally, a little luck on Barrick's side as he gets a nat 20 as you guys are creeping out, looking up occasionally and seeing the piercing eyes of this hawk up above, just looking around. Even Drael.
All right.
Oh,
Gonna
you're
pull a couple copper coins, out of my bag.
Make me a stealth check as you hear
s-
metal boots coming down the steps.
Okay, but hold on.
Yeah, and
Remember,
as I'm going down the stairs.
Mm-hmm. So make me a stealth check.
Okay. Natural 20. That's my second natural 20 in a row.
You hear the heavy boot prints of what you can only assume is Corvus coming down the stairs as you just shadow the opposite pillar in the center from him to make it down these steps.
cat and mouse.
Okay.
What did you get? Oh, sorry. What did you stealth check?
26.
26, yes. So
I rolled a 3 and a
the sharp
17.
eyes of the hawk do not manage to pierce your guys' invisibility as you make your way into the forest surrounding the keep. You head down the stairs, even Drael.
Alright, I'm gonna drop the disguise self and just try and sneak my way just into this hallway.
All right. As you get into here, you see coming out of the doorway here. Well, here you are.
Shit. I found them.
And where did you find them? I walked all the way to the elevator.
Well, okay. To be honest, I found them pretty quickly. But then, I mean, you talked about upstairs and I wanted to see it.
You're lucky you didn't get your legs torn off by the dogs.
Yeah.
Well, really, I'm not lying. They take legs off.
I'm so sorry. You know, this
Li-
is a thing for me. I get curious and I get obsessed and I can't let things go.
Listen, Master Corvus does not like seeing his staff. And if he were to happen to stumble across you, you'd be fired faster than you can say lickety-split.
Okay.
Well, you don't really look like the sort who has a lot of other places to go, so I would mind yourself to stay where you're wanted.
Okay, I'm so sorry. It won't happen again.
Right. Well, back to work then. I think you can go without lunch. You've been gone long enough.
Seems fair.
All
Alright,
Uh,
and I'll go back to
you
cutting
hear
leeks.
like a muffled bang come from upstairs.
Okay. I'm just gonna go back to cutting leeks.
You walk over and she goes back to her spot as you head back in and you can see the old lady and she gives you a wink. Got in a little bit of trouble, didn't you?
Something like that.
Well, careful. Those dogs have been known to take legs off.
Yeah, I've heard.
Oh, that's what they were pulling out of the. Remember when the dog went over and picked something up? When you were first breaking
Oh.
in?
Well, Cloud Piercer should have just got back from his afternoon ride, so why don't you get Gregory to show you to the garden and grab some grubs?
Alright.
Gregory! Gregory! And you see poking around from the corner. Quit spying into the girl's bedroom. My sakes. Go grab some grub for Grub Piercer with the boy. He's, oh, fine. Starts taking you outside.
Alright. And I'm actually just gonna finish out my work day.
Okay. As Barrick
And then
have long disappeared. It's getting to the end of your workday as he takes you out to get just like grub worms and whatnot from the garden. And they actually seem to have a terrarium where like quite a large operation of growing like worms and other things to feed either a very large bird or a large number of birds or both. Getting to the end of the day and you walk over. Well, if everybody could please go into Alberto's office, we're going to have a meeting.
Okay.
She marches you guys in and starts lining you guys up next to the door here, just in a row. As it's going to be 2 rows of people by the end of the turn. As you can see, Alberto sitting behind a rather expansive desk, although there's only one piece of paper on it. Quill and a teapot beside him with a cup of tea. You can see an armor suit standing in the back of the room, sunlight kind of filtering through the window where it's just making it around the turret wall. Well, who wants to fess up? As he's just taking a long, cutting glare across the 5 of you lined up in the room.
I went upstairs. I'm sorry.
The rest of you are dismissed. As they turn and start leaving the room. And you're just left there by the door with him staring at you. It's a long silence. How did you enjoy the 3rd floor?
3rd floor? No, I just I saw the dogs and I didn't go any further.
Make me a deception check.
That is a dirty 20.
Very well. How did you enjoy the 2nd floor?
Well, the dogs are much cuter from a distance.
Tell me, did you have dogs as a child?
No. I mean, well, there was one that was around, but it wasn't really ours.
And tell me, were they trained for war? Killing, that is.
No, of course not.
And have you ever met a warg, perhaps then?
No, sir.
No. Well, if you go upstairs, you might get very well acquainted with both war dogs and the warg that leads the pack. It's quite an experience, not one you will likely have a chance to repeat. And should you manage to leave their friendly attention, with enough of you left to try such an encounter again, you will find you are suddenly looking for employment. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
That'll be all. Please close the door on your way out.
Of course, General Washington, sir.
This is Alberto.
I know, it was a Hamilton reference.
I was aware. As you head out and you see 4 people kind of clustered around the door, Gregory with his ear pressed to it and like whispering, "Oh, he's in trouble." As you open and 4 of them are there and you can hear Alberto's voice, "If the rest of you could stop being childish, it's almost time for bed." As they kind of disperse as you close the door. Old lady, well, are you fired?
Not yet. I don't know if this is for me, though. Seems like a dangerous place to work.
Well, if you weren't so curious, it wouldn't be so dangerous. I agree with her on that. You've got a way of putting yourself in harm's way. Anyways, sleep on it.
All
Things
right.
will be a little less strange tomorrow.
Do you mind if I don't sleep here tonight? I'm more comfortable sleeping outside. It's just what I'm used to.
In the forest.
Well, I'm pretty good at like making a little camp for myself.
My boy, no, we can't have you sleeping out. Listen, Alberto's hard, but he's not that bad, and as long as you don't noticed by Corvus. You're quite safe. Just keep off the second floor and keep in the walls, and you'll be fine. Come, I'll make you tea with some honey. It'll put you right to sleep. It'll be like you're in your own home.
All right.
As they start
If you insist.
heading off to their rooms, as the old lady heads into the kitchen and starts preparing some tea and pulls out some of the honey and makes you a nice cup that she hands to you. Here you go. Drink this. As she grabs one she
Thank
made
you.
for herself and just sips it with you. Yeah, not all bad, is it?
No. Not all bad.
Well, you get some sleep. You'll be right as rain in the morning, and we'll get people to show you around a little better. And from what I hear, you'll even get paid tomorrow.
Don't know if it's worth it.
Well, anyways, get some rest.
All right.
As she heads over to the girls' area.
All right.
Are you going to the rooms?
I am going into this room, and I'm gonna open this window, and
Okay.
so what is on the other side of this window?
It is a thin area of grass, although it's barely grass. It's mostly stone ground here between you and the walls of the keep, like the outer walls.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna look left, look right, even though there's no reason to look left. And hop my way out the window. And start sneaking my way.
Make me a stealth check.
It's a dirty 20.
And I just need to check the... Oh! Son of a gun. I exited roll 20. That's not what I'm supposed to do.
Ah!
Sorry, chap. I'm just gonna fix you while the DM fixes his life.
Indeed. That brought me back.
Ta-da!
Right. So, what did you get?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. As you're creeping out, you feel like you're being watched by something as you're making your way across the courtyard to find somewhere to get past the walls. And you glance around you before looking up, and you see staring down from a tower above, in the darkness of night kind of falling around you, this great plumed creature resting on the tower, eyes trained on you, head kind of cocked with a curious look to its predatory face.
It's sort of like give it a wave. As like a don't worry about me, I'm just leaving.
Kind of hops sideways on the parapet that it's perched on.
All right. I'm gonna keep my eyes on it, but keep moving towards.
Make me an animal handling check.
It's not that late.
That's a natural 20.
Okay. You kind of keep your eyes on it, never kind of giving your back to it, as it's just kind of watching you curiously. Every once in a while, you kind of move a little quicker, and the wings kind of flutter out, but you stop and kind of stare back into its eyes as they slowly come down. It takes you a full 2 minutes to get across the courtyard and out with this just cold sweat drenching you as this thing's watching you from high. Before you find yourself at the edge of the gate here, make me an athletics check and a stealth check to get over the wall.
All right. How high is the wall?
It's climbable with like a bit of a leap, although you're scared to take a run at it. It's like 10 feet on this side. It's a steeper drop on the other side.
Okay, I'll try climbing it. It's a 13.
13, yeah, that's enough to scramble up, and it's nowhere near as tightly meshed as the castle. So you just catch your fingertips on the top and start pulling yourself up. Make me a stealth check for patrolling guards.
All right, that is a 18.
Roll again as we tied.
Oh jeez. 28.
Okay, 19 for him the second time, as you are hanging there and about to pull yourself up before you hear a step of something and somebody kind of rhyming to themselves as they go, and she sat down, her hair like a crown. No, that's not right. I think I'm a love-struck fool. She sat down, her hair around. Damn it! As you can hear the muttering voice get further away as a guard walks past you on the wall, and you slowly pull yourself up, leaping over the other side. Unless you've got some way to arrest your fall, make me an acrobatics check.
No, I'm just gonna try and. It's a 24.
24. For you, half damage. So that's 5 damage as
Okay.
you kind of hit the ground.
Can I reduce that?
Sure, you could like push out with your power to kind of catch yourself at the
All right.
bottom.
That's only a 2, so I still take 3 damage.
As you go down, you land a little wrong on your foot, and your knee kind of comes down and smacks into the stone ground, and you can feel a rock
Oof.
kind of dip under your kneecap. It's going to leave a nice bruise, but nothing more.
All right. Make my way into the night. Not like hurrying all that much. Just sort of like trying to be sneaky.
So, later in the evening, you guys left just kind of part midday. It's not till like 9 or 10 o'clock that you would hear the rustling in the bush as your brother rejoins you guys at the camp, so far away in the forest from the keep there.
Sword drawn, pointed at him. Oh, it's just you.
Derek looked over. Well,
You're so dramatic.
Good to see you.
Thanks.
still alive. That's good.
Yeah, not everyone in that castle is the worst.
Well, that's good. You have that vial I lended you? The vial of false death.
Oh no, I still have it.
Puts his hand out.
Oh, all right. Here you are.
I believe I lent you a potion.
Yeah. Here, you can have it back.
No,
Great.
your brother.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think you used that healing potion.
No,
Oh.
I'll give it to him.
Thank you. As he slots them back in his bag. Right. Well.
That went well.
Pretty well.
You only almost got one shot.
Vibes. High five.
As he indeed gives you a high five, and Lyra comes over with a big grin on her face.
High five for her.
Quite like when things go well, yes.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Well, no plan survives contact, but I'd say we did fairly well.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
now he's going to release the thing to... Do we have to intercept the messenger?
Indeed.
All right.
So,
That means a stakeout.
the way I see it is we either try another break-in after we think the message is delivered. However, it'll be suspicious getting a letter that he didn't send for in the first place.
They've locked that place down pretty hard. You probably saw.
I know that. Well, we were going through the bush, so I guessed as much, though.
Yeah.
So a stakeout then.
Yeah.
Because what I'm thinking is, I'm going to use one of my spell slots and use Alter Self, and I'm going to turn into...
Alberto?
No.
Corvus?
No.
There's many people you could be talking
The
about.
guy whose necklace it is.
Oh, Kendall.
I'm going to turn into Kendall.
Okay.
I could intercept the messenger on the road like I was going up to see Corvus.
You could do that.
He doesn't really leave though.
But maybe he's going to see Corvus. It's passable, but
You never know.
Plausible.
Or maybe he's just out getting some air when people aren't around or something. It looks like he showers.
I'd feel better about it if we had Scar here. He's good at that sort of thing.
I'm not the best, but you can't tell that I'm not him.
All right, how about this? Wait, you have sleep magic, don't you?
I do. We could sleep the messenger.
How about this? Your brother makes himself look like Lord Kendall. Me and you wait on the side. You use your sleep magic. If that doesn't work, I'll give him a blow to the back of the head. That's our backup plan if things go wrong. If your brother can talk his way through it, all the better. Now, this is the point where, if we're serious about getting a bonus, we're going to have to try to pin some blame on somebody. I can't see any way, at least nothing that's going to be convincing to Kendall that some random other party was after the family jewels him and his sister are fighting over, but such is the way of life unless you've got a clever idea.
Lyra,
Yes.
do you know anything about Kendall's family and if he has any other enemies from where he's from?
No. If I was in a locker, I'm sure I could find out, but
Do you have anyone you could send a message to dig some dirt?
Take
it
a
is not
while.
what price it would cost.
How about this? there is an idea that there was bandits about.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Bugbears.
Those bandits have broken into this apartment multiple times in that area.
Bugbears breaking in through a window that they'd hardly fit through.
No,
Not
us.
We have broken into that building multiple times. They know that someone's broken in
Oh,
there.
I see what you're saying. All right.
Bandits wait a messenger close to it.
Right,
Yeah.
so we rob
Yeah, but we do it in a way that he doesn't know and he doesn't see it unless.
That
That looks
yeah.
I can.
I would say we have to make it look more amateurish.
I can
Like
paralyze.
we're just looking for a payday.
I can paralyze him
Right.
and then we could put a bag over his head.
No, your brother's right. We can't make this look too good. An experienced bandit wouldn't wait on the most defended road in the area. Kids. Stupid kids looking for a quick payday, on the other hand.
Could stupid kids break into that apartment?
Less likely.
So I think we're not the best bandits.
We need to sell something to him. Maybe a more experienced member.
Okay.
The bottom line is we want it for ourselves, and we weren't like getting
do
it
we-
for someone else.
We leave a jack in his pocket.
I think that would be the opposite of what.
What about this? Faye.
Faye.
Trickster Faye playing.
Oh,
They could make it in and they'd have no problem stealing things for joy.
All right,
That-
what?
We could spin that, and I try show him your eyes. Can you make your eyes do the thing?
I don't think so.
Remember when the Feywild, your eyes went pink?
Well, yeah, that just sort of happened. I
They say
don't.
your laundry's on your bed.
It is.
Yeah, sorry, I was just talking. Sorry, guys, I was talking to my roommate. Let her know. But okay, you don't think you can do it?
I concentrate. Anything?
Roll me a luck die.
Anything?
Roll me a luck die.
All right, all right. That's a 10. Good luck.
No, nothing.
Okay,
All right.
here's
Can the two of you make yourself look like Faye?
I can make myself look like a Fey.
I
and
can. Yes.
With Alter Self, I can make myself look like a Fey.
Pixies would be the best choice, but I doubt your magic can do that.
I can make
No,
myself
they're too small.
I can make myself look like a satyr. I used my last
Hmm.
one of my second level spells.
You are. Oh
to a
no.
satyr.
Wait, you altered self before, so
I did. So I had one Alter Self.
yeah. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but technically you're out
Anyway,
of spell
I have
slots.
my last spell slot for level 2, and I cast Alter Self and turn into like a satyr.
Hmm.
Hopefully I got it right, but like this, I can make myself look like
I could probably do that too.
no idea.
Is-
and you can disguise it.
Is
you know
there
what?
is an easier way would just to be to leave something behind? Do we have anything?
Can pixies put people to sleep?
Yeah, they have pixie. They have dust.
This might actually be.
Do
And I
we-
pull up a vial of pixie dust.
That could work.
This is legit. Remember Grimes?
All right.
This is what he was getting me to steal with Dre from the Feywild.
Yeah.
All right. How about this? I remember you saying something about illusion magic.
Mhm.
So we stop him on the road with an illusion of a pixie.
Yeah.
Have somebody get the dust on him. If it knocks him out, if not, you're ready with sleep magic. Either way, we get him unconscious,
Okay.
and then we leave some extra of the dust on him. Something for them to identify. Take the letter, rob the place, be gone. The same
Okay.
night.
Okay, let's do it. But let's take out the road
Okay.
so that we get him when he's not. You know what I mean?
All right.
Okay. I'm going to.
All right. Do you have?
I need to rest.
Now, there's a distinct possibility that they use hawks to deliver messages, which would ruin our whole plan.
Well, when we. What did that monster say? I remember the monster you were talking to said like you're not the usual guy.
I didn't catch that.
Oh yes, when I was talking with, I didn't. He was. Can I roll an Arcana check to see if I recognize?
Yeah.
Let me.
Too many
pull
eyes.
My old Arcana here.
It's +7.
Okay. 22, 15 plus 7.
22. Yeah, you would, like, now not being in the face of kind of the creepy creature, you would recognize it as a spectator, a lesser form of the beholder,
Okay.
that are quite popular for powerful magic casters to summon to servitude.
Okay. So there was a green spectator. Have you ever heard of a beholder?
Yes.
So he had a spectator in there,
Hmm.
and when I went to do, unfortunately, I didn't tell him this. I had to give him spell book. Luckily, I was able to salvage the ones I haven't coppered over myself. But he mentioned that I was not the normal mailman.
All right.
So it's a mailman that I think picks up the stuff from the chest.
Well, I mean, they just said person, so it could be a woman. Check your biases, but
The other thing we could do is Roscoe could turn into an owl.
How about
And
this?
It'll be nighttime. Roscoe could maybe take out a hawk.
I'll set up in a tree with Roscoe to assist me. You
Okay.
two watch the road. I'll watch the sky.
there we go.
Oh,
Best of both worlds.
Alex, burn the last 10 gold I have of parts.
Actually,
know.
I think you got compensated last time, so you still have 20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he got gold though. It wouldn't actually be. He has to convert
So
it.
anyways,
into
I
stuff
burned the
points.
last 10
Oh, okay.
materials I have, so I don't have any more materials.
He hands you over another 10 gold.
Snap. Okay, so can you add 10 gold to my thing? Or add 10 gold to our thing.
Okay.
And then I'm going to snap Roscoe. We're going to be doing this at night, right?
We're gonna be watching till they come.
Okay.
As long as it
I'm
takes.
gonna snap him into a snowy owl.
Lyra, you're coming with me. We're gonna need to be able to sleep in shifts.
If
Sydney, you want to show him off the screen? She got new cups from Starbucks. Everybody.
They're amazing.
She's very excited.
I also got cactuses.
okay,
Many
you gotta show the cactuses to the. No, come show them over. Yeah. Here, we're gonna pause on our normal thing. You wanna show the cactuses to the stream? Okay.
So,
Okay. So I need to rest.
yes.
I need to
Well,
get back my spells.
We all
No.
do.
we all need to get on the road, and we're gonna rest in shifts.
Okay, I need to take first rest.
All right.
Okay, or else I'm not gonna have the spell. Sorry, we're streaming.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Okay, let's
So,
go.
Barrick leads you guys back towards the road as you guys find a nice spot where you can observe the road between the keep and the town, far enough away from the manor house to avoid any of its guards. And Barrick sets up a little ways away from you in a tree.
I give Alex the vial of sleeping powder.
Mhm.
Make sure you save some, Dre.
Yep. Yeah. of
Only
course.
use.
To be clear, if you see somebody coming, wake each other up.
Okay, sounds
Better
good.
two eyes than one.
I'm going to set alarm when we get to where we're going. I'm going to cast alarm on the road.
Okay.
Up from our position.
Okay.
And have it set so that it'll ring in our ears.
It'll just be your head.
Okay. I'll have it
It'll
set
either
to-
be just in your head or audible to everybody.
Okay, so I'll have it ring in my ear.
Okay. As you find a quiet spot to curl up and sleep, Barrick does as well and puts
Meditate.
Lyra in the tree. All right. So I need everybody to make a stealth check, and I'm going to have Lyra and you make a perception check.
18. And then I'm on first.
Yes.
Who's on first?
You and Lyra in the tree.
I got a 15. Unfortunately. Roll the 6, chat.
Oh no, tonight's been so horrible in terms of rolls.
It's the devil's number.
Right. So. Oh, shit. Oh, god damn it.
Well, good job. Why don't you ruin everything?
So, you guys watch for 4 hours before you get subbed out by your brother for you to go rest.
Okay.
Lyra still hanging in the tree, just watching.
Alex, can you put back my spell slots, please? All of them.
Yep.
And can you change...
I can actually just press the long rest button.
Okay. And then can you change Featherfall for... Or what did I change for Spider Climb?
You took out. Ooh, that's a. Alter self, I think.
Okay, anyways. Change out Featherfall for Sleep.
Okay. On prepare feather fall. Prepare sleep.
Okay.
Alright.
And then Oh, okay, so just tell him.
Oh yeah, no, I will.
Okay.
Yep, sounds good.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Right. So, Daniel, I need you to make a perception check.
Okay. Percep.
Sep.
Wow. That's an 11.
All right. You're hiding there, and you don't see anything till eventually Barrick wakes up. And...
Oh, Roscoe would also.
Oh yeah, make
be
one
out
for
there.
Roscoe.
He has a +4. And he gets advantage.
So your owl is sitting up in the tree next to Lyra.
He got a 17.
17. All right, it's sitting there, and it turns at one point and see Lyra just like head draped over one of the branches, eyes closed, kind of snoozing.
Mm-hmm.
It's also watching the sky, looking for anything. No birds with notes upon their feet.
Sky
flying
and the
by.
road.
He wouldn't be able to see the road very well, but he's watching as best he can.
Okay.
As eventually Barrick wakes up and comes over, and Roscoe would notice him give Lyra a little trouble for falling asleep on the job, and we'll talk about this later as he takes his spot. Eventually, your eyes start to just grow weary from the constant like scan watching, so you sub out with your brother.
Okay.
Even Drael, another perception check, please.
Yep.
Roscoe's watching.
Yep.
We'll roll for him. He's watching. He would have flitted to a place where he could see the road and the skies.
That's a 6.
That is a 19.
19. All right. Well, even with your 6, Berrian, you would hear the alarm go off in your head.
Oh.
And even Drael, you would see walking down the road. The man, you didn't really talk to him much. He was the other guy who was working. He wasn't around for most of the day while you were working, but he was the other guy who was there for the final meeting. A human fellow, kind of shaggy brown hair.
Okay.
I'm going to message over to into. Can I do multiple people or only one?
Just one.
Into Dre. I'm like, get into your Fae form.
All right.
And then I'm just gonna like tap Lyra and Barrick.
No, Barrick's in the tree. Lyra's asleep.
Okay, I'm going to tap Lyra.
Okay, you
quietly.
shake Lyra awake.
And I'm gonna
Hold yourself
scooch
up.
so I can see the guy coming, and I'm getting ready to cast my spell if I need
Okay.
to.
Even Drael, what are you doing?
All right. I am gonna disguise self into like what we talked about before, a satyr,
Okay.
and sort of come bounding out of the forest.
Okay, as you come bounding out, you see the man stop. Kind of an impassive look on his face as he looks over at you. Huh.
Hi there.
Hi?
I'm going to be needing that. You understand.
Down at the bag that he's carrying. What? As he reaches into the bag and throws something at you. What are you doing?
Okay, I'm just gonna try and dodge out of the way.
All right. That's a 19 to hit you, actually.
That does hit.
As it smacks against you, hitting you in the chest, your hands kind of instinctively come out, and you catch it, and you see a solid, crusty piece of like 5-day-old bread. Listen, my mom told me you guys like bread, so how about I give you that, and you let me go?
Is all you have?
Well, it's like half a loaf.
That's... No, I need more.
Ah.
I'm not a pixie, man. You gotta sweeten the pot here a little bit.
I could like do a couple jumping jacks for your entertainment or something.
Okay, entertainment. Give me your bag.
Man, I can't. Like,
I mean, it
my
looks like you can. You want to stay on this plane, right?
well, you're gonna take me to another plane, dude? That's not cool.
Well, it's just the way it works.
Why is it gonna work like
You
that?
gotta keep up appearances, otherwise people don't give you things. I want.
Do you want
It'll
like
be
a
so
riddle off?
funny.
Like a riddle off instead?
Okay, okay. I'll go first.
All right.
Okay, okay.
Wait, it's like
You're
that's not a word
Okay,
or-
okay. This is a what am I riddle.
Okay.
You're wearing me, and about to give me to you.
Oh man, not my skin! Don't tell me you're one of those.
Oh, jeez, no, just look. I'll spare your skin if you give me all of your clothes and the bag of paper.
Make me an intimidate check.
Christ. Now,
It's a dirty 20.
He's like, oh, heck, as he like pulls the bag off and starts pulling his clothes off. Eventually, he's just left there in his underwear, like clothes piled on the floor, bag beside it. Like, come on, man.
Okay. Okay, make sure you make a big scene when you show up. When you show up,
uh,
it'll be so funny.
Oh, it's gonna be so embarrassing.
I'll be watching.
That's creepy.
can I message to Dre?
You could try, but it's risky.
Never mind.
Turns and starts walking up the road and kind of like got his arms around, like, this is not cold. Back the way. he
I'm
came.
gonna bound off into the woods.
Yeah, yeah. Bound up and grab the bag and the clothes.
And then off into the forest where my friends are.
All right, you disappear into the forest and you see Barrick leaning against a tree with an unimpressed look on his face.
What?
You didn't follow script at all.
Totally off script.
Well, I have a letter and a person who's gonna go around talking about the Fae that took all of his stuff from him.
You didn't even look in the bag before you took it.
Anyways, let's hope it's the right thing.
Look in the bag, damn
Yes,
it!
please.
I ripped the bag out of his hand and looked into it.
Open it. And you would see there's a couple things in it, but you do find a letter marked with the seal of Lord Corvus.
I look
Okay,
at you smugly in my satyr form.
In the bag, just a couple like odds and ends, a couple of things he's taking, like some coin that he's taking down. There's looks like a shopping list, mostly food and stuff like that. There's the letter, just the one letter in it. Barrick grabs it and splits it open. Oh, good. They didn't encode it. Well, looks like it's being kept at the carpenter's shop, in the floorboard underneath the desk.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's boring.
We don't have time to wait. He's still awake because somebody doesn't know how to do what he's told. So let's go now. This is going to be noisy.
Okay, it doesn't have to be as noisy as we think.
Let's go to the carpenter shop then. Does anyone know where it is?
We were in the town for almost 2 weeks, and we've been to the mill and all over. I'm sure we know where the carpenter shop is.
Yes. You guys would know
It's
where
a
the
small
house is.
town.
You guys would know that the one of the members of the council lives above it, and his son runs the carpentry.
Oh yeah, we know which one.
Yeah.
It wasn't Tic Tac or Talk.
Indeed, it was none of Tic Tac or Talk.
But one of the Dragonborn that we talked to had a name like that.
Snap, crackle, or pop?
Remember?
Yeah, it's Foe, who is the Saurian, who's the retired woodworker. You never met him, but Tilka is the
Tilka, there we go.
Dragonborn you spoke to.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. Go, go, come on.
Right. As you guys head towards the town, once you get near it, Berrian gives you a pointed look as he pulls out his instrument and strums it as he vanishes from sight.
Barrick.
Yeah, sorry.
You said
Barrick.
Berrian. That's
Yeah, well,
not me.
you know.
Okay.
I am staying in my satyr form, by the way.
Okay.
No, there's guards on the roofs.
Yeah, well, they need to see something.
No, they don't. Lyra.
I will not be coming for this.
No, stay low. I'm gonna cast invisibility on me and Dre.
All right. As both of you
Fine.
vanish from sight and start heading towards the building you described to Barrick. You would get you would see the front door closed, a bit of flame coming, or a little bit of smoke coming from the chimney, and you can see through the window inside. It's mostly like there's no like it's not like a shop, right? But there's a man there who seems to be carving quite a large piece in the center, although the wood is yet to take shape into what it'll one day
Is
be.
there a back door?
You guys can check around. There is no back door, however, there is a back window. However,
Okay.
it leads into the same room that the man is in.
Okay. Does the
Glancing
window
through it,
look
you
like
can
it could
see-
open?
Yes, it's openable, and in fact is hanging open.
Okay. I'm like, all right. I grab Barrick. I'm like,
Barrick, he left ahead of you.
we went as a group. I would have grabbed his shoulder.
No, he looked at you, turned invisible, and then left.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to the door, and do I hear anything? Do I know where he went?
Make me a perception check.
I feel like he wouldn't have just ran off on us.
You did.
Working as a team. $18 plus 4, so 22.
You get to the window, and looking through, you can see the wood shavings kind of covering the well-lit interior. You can see what looks to be a man kind of in his prime who's working the wood here, carving into it, taking big chunks out of it. And you can see a spot where some of the sawdust and wood flecks have been moved over. Not
Wow.
quite a full boot print, but you can see hanging behind the man who's working, there's probably, you're guessing, Barrick, invisible, just hanging behind the man.
Okay. I'm going to cast sleep on the guy in the carpenter shop.
Okay, go ahead and roll it up.
I'm casting it at level 2.
Okay.
I pull Dre over first. So he's
Alright.
in.
Okay.
Let me go there. Okay, here we go. Okay. Alex, can you add these up for me?
Sure.
7.
7.
6.
6.
4.
2.
No. Alex, shut up. 7, 6, 4. I'm gonna forget the numbers. 5.
It's not in the right order.
Okay, I'm gonna lose count on how many dice I'm doing. 2.
Fifth die.
Yep, and I'm doing level 2. 8. How many hit points is that?
32.
As the man falls over, and you can see before he can fall, he gets caught by something, and then he just kind of gently drifts down.
Did he land on a knife?
No, Barrick caught him as you put him on.
Oh, I thought he fell on his knife. I'm like, oh, God damn it.
Oh my god, that's dark. Oh,
I just imagine like into his like jugular.
just watches he slowly sinks down.
Oh.
Oh,
No! I want to sleep. You are the assassin of all assassins.
His final destination, this guy.
He's just like,
man, out of all the people we could have killed on this like quadruple robbery job, we kill the innocent carpenter.
who's never even met us. Okay, I'm like,
Oh.
let's go.
Okay, he moves over and pulls the desk over, and he's going to make an investigate check. And one of you may make an investigate check with advantage.
I'm going to. That's me forte.
I don't know. I'm pretty good.
What's your?
-3.
Okay. Well, I got an 18. I rolled a 10. Sorry, I got an 18. I rolled an 8.
Okay. So you go over as Barrick's like tapping around, trying to move forwards. You walk over and tap on one, and it's not quite the right noise. So you push a little harder and start feeling around it before you push on one side, and it flips up.
Like, let's go.
You look down, and you can see a small kind of like dark wooden box set in there, surrounded by sawdust.
Okay, I'm gonna open the box, take the
It is
necklace,
locked.
and I'm gonna look at Barrick.
It is locked.
Okay,
Gritting.
great, go. Turning key motion, pump action.
Why the racking of the shotgun?
It's a
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You fumble with the lock before you manage to click it open.
Okay.
It was a difficult lock.
I'm gonna pull up the necklace, throw it over my neck, take out one of my cards, look at Barrick, and go, put it in.
I wish. As much as I would love to. Not for this one.
Okay, I just locked it, put the back on, like, lock it.
And I'm gonna sprinkle some pixie dust on it.
Put it on the man.
Oh, yeah, both.
Alright.
Both.
Box and man. So,
That will use up one of your uses of the pixie dust.
all right.
That's okay.
And then make me the check to relock. Actually, sorry, it's just a padlock. This would just be a click back to close.
Okay. And then I covered the floorboard, and I'm like, so we use the pixie dust on him. Does that affect his sleep more?
No, if you actually use it on him, it'll be consumed. You sprinkled it around him so that there's extra.
Okay. I'm like, let's put this desk back and everything.
Yeah, you guys slide it back as Barrick tries to
Sawdust on the floorboard.
you work to make it look like you haven't been here, and then
Blast my last third level to get me and Dre invisible, and then creep out the window.
just creep out and Barrick invisibility.
Snap and put
Everybody,
some
make me a stealth check as you slip out of town.
25.
Ow. It's like there's a cat fucking thing in my food.
I apologize, Chad. Well, Sid.
That is, yeah.
It's our nightly guest appearance.
Sorry,
I think
guest star.
last stream was the first stream we didn't have a guest appearance.
I rolled
Because
a,
I wasn't here, right?
I rolled a 1 and an 8. I got 17.
17.
You've rolled so many ones on like all the checks you have advantage on. Oh, I get advantage on that.
On the edge of the knife.
That's a 25 still.
As you're creeping out slowly, you are stepping through the edge of town, and you step on just a twig kind of under some of the leaf cover you couldn't see, and there's a loud snap
Look
audible.
back.
You hear from around the tree to your left, and what was that?
It's going to be extremely quiet. And then Roscoe is going to flit in front of him and go off.
All right, as Roscoe appears and goes off, and you see the man stepping around the tree. Burley, you've probably seen him in the tavern once before. Looked like he'd make a good lumberjack. As he went, turns back. Shut up!
And then he goes down and looks like he grabs. Roscoe's gonna go and like, I'm like, grab a leaf or something, like you're grabbing a mouse, and he's gonna like go down, grab something in the dirt, and fly back up and go.
Creepy owls. See the man walk over and see him pulling his fallen tree. Make me another stealth check.
Jesus.
Quick thinking there.
Okay, that's a 7 and a 16, so that'll be a 25.
That'll be enough as you manage to quietly leave the clearing that he's creating there.
We'll pick up Lyra.
You guys go to the camp where Lyra's already mostly finished packing up, and Barrick suddenly appears as he starts grabbing things and loading things up.
Let's
All right.
get out of here.
We won't be resting tonight. Let's sprint. Time to get out of this town.
Choose ponderously.
There's your horses there waiting.
I give him a kiss on the snout. Oh, you're a good boy. All right, get on. I'm like, don't worry, it's just Dre. Dre, you may approach. Chew eyes you. Purposely.
Self-satisfied. He knows you're not allowed to ride him. Like,
Yeah.
And he know, and like if you go up to him without me, he's like, it's like stamps on the ground.
I've never heard a horse growl before.
He's a philosopher.
So, you guys gather up your things. The four of you flit into the forest. Barrick going ahead to scout, occasionally coming back. He leads you guys around what he tells you is the camp of the bugbears you ran into before.
Oh, Pulper.
And you guys run through the evening
Hope.
and the next day, getting far enough away with your horses, all of you on horseback except Barrick. You're kind of slowed down by his place. However, he is flying for a good hour of it at first to keep a good watch on things.
Mm-hmm. Roscoe's also keeping an eye out, like flitting in the trees, and also keeping an eye out of the air as well to see if if he sees anything following us or. Yeah.
So, your first 16 hours is an exhausting, just breakneck flight. After that, you find somewhere to hide, keeping the horses, letting them rest. Nobody seems to be following you guys, and you have the 4.5-day journey in relative peace before you get back to Alachrin.
Oh,
you guys march through the gates as he takes you into the inner run and to the knot. You guys have this just kind of leaving of tension as you realize you're finally out of living underneath the sawmill and in the forest. You're finally back, and your first job, a resounding success. Hopefully with a little bonus to be added in as well. As Barrick takes you guys to the knot and makes sure you're comfortable with Lyra, and you guys all sit as he pulls out of his bag a rather nice-looking bottle of wine and pops the cork off of it and pulls a couple of cups out. Actually, what he would pull out would be the shot glass. You would see his is a golden color.
okay.
And pour his drink into it, and Lyra pulls out one that's silver.
Pull up my brass needle.
He pours into hers as you guys both pull out your brass needles, the mark of your guild membership, and pours a little wine into each of them, clinks and drinks it back. Seems to be an elven vintage, rather nice wine.
Oh no.
Probably not. It's not like a terribly well known, but it's among.
Okay.
Like,
Hey,
it's
is it too late to retcon that on our way out of town I stopped by one-legged man and got my thing back?
Yes, we could do that, but I'll need another stealth check from you.
Okay.
What did you leave with one-legged man?
The package from our mom.
Okay, yeah.
Good.
That's a 17.
All right. You managed to creep into the town unnoticed. Your companions waiting rather restlessly at the edge of the forest. You
All right.
creep in and open the window. You can see the room in there. There's a man sitting at his desk.
I look for a bear trap.
You look down and you would spot it at the base of the windowsill. I see you are not so silly this time. As he turns in his chair.
I see you still are.
Is it done?
Yeah.
Well, soon we will hear of it and I can give you back the collateral.
Well, I'm actually leaving tonight and I need it.
How am I to confirm your work?
Well, if it hasn't been done, I give you full authority to hunt me down to the ends of the earth.
You have the vial of poison he gave you.
I mean, yeah, like there's an here I have the empty vial.
Make me a persuasion check.
Okay.
As you toss him the vial and he catches it from the air.
Sorry, I'm gonna stop doing that.
It's a dirty 20.
Fine. Thieves' honor, I suppose. As he passes you the package that you left with him.
I give him a little salute and disappear into the night.
Make me another stealth check, as you can hear behind you. I suppose it is time to leave this town.
Disapparate.
That's 23.
That's a what?
23.
23. That is enough. Right. So, you guys find yourself in the knot. Your memory drifting back to your near loss of that box as you guys drink some of the...
Man, you know what? It would have been... It's crazy, because it would have been easier for me to get that box back if I didn't do it and lied to him about it.
I'm gonna look at Barrick. I'm like, you guys know all those little snakes in the keep?
The babies.
Yeah, they looked a lot like the big snake.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell was that blue gorilla?
Silverback by the looks of it.
Pretty
We
smart.
have one around here in the forest.
Okay.
I've never heard of somebody domesticating one.
It's very
Interesting.
smart.
Yes. Well, they're rather the pride of the forest around here. The white-crowned ape king. He's the one who
Okay.
keeps the packs of gorillas.
I'd like to know what happened if the dogs got hit hard. Wonder if
Who
there's a way
knows?
we can find out.
I mean, it doesn't really matter.
I doubt news will travel from somewhere like Hawksridge to here. And
Yeah.
putting an ear out about it will only make us suspicious.
Yeah. Well, we'll leave well enough alone.
Well, to a successful mission.
Ta-da!
More or
Hurrah!
less.
Opa!
Well,
Ha!
and tomorrow we'll have to wait a bit for the bonus to see whether it leads back to her or not. But
It'll be good to get paid for a job for once.
Yeah. And immediately spend it on spells.
You wish.
Do you know what I gave up for this? I gave up.
You
8
gave up
spells.
8 spells you already knew.
Yes. That's not the point.
Well, I rather have a personal surprise for the two of you for your first mission. Well done.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez.
Lyra's eyes.
I don't swing that way.
Lyra's eyes light up, and she just waves a hand at you. Are silly? Come now, no. Are we
Okay.
going on a trip? Not you this time, Lyra. Oh, come, I helped. Please. You sat back at the base and fell asleep in the tree. Touchy man.
But you can hang out with Roscoe.
This is why Silly do not like you. Right. Well, we'll save that excitement for tomorrow. For now, everybody get some rest. Maybe take a bath. Berrian, you
Oh.
stink.
We have some news for you. And we show him what we figured out about the house.
Oh, you head out and you guys wait a few minutes. Everybody make me... Or no, I suppose you'd still
No,
have
the
the
board
things.
open.
So you guys all squeeze through. He's like, oh, I see you made it to the second floor.
Ah, more than that.
Yeah.
Take him out.
So it goes diamond, heart, diamond, heart, diamond, heart, heart, diamond.
Yeah, we figured out the puzzle.
You pull
He
the
looks at
levers.
you and one eyebrow raises. He's like, you first.
Haha.
I go diamond heart, diamond heart, diamond heart. And I go across.
Do you do the diamond, heart, heart, diamond that your brother mentioned?
No, I do diamond heart, diamond
Yep.
heart, diamond heart.
As
in
he
alternate
turns
order.
and grins at your brother.
Yeah, that's what I said.
We turned off the blades too, and
I heard.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and then there's a bunch of other doors.
we opened some rooms and found a broom closet, and
It's pretty great.
yeah.
Well, not bad at all, if I do say so.
Only Almos died.
Well, the blades off is a good first step.
Have,
How
have,
do you-
have you figured out those crystals?
Oh, and he looks over with a kind of annoyed look on his face at the wide grin splitting the lizard-like face of Lyra. No, she refuses to tell me what she did to trigger it.
Yeah, she won't tell us either.
It is fine. He does not tell me how to get into the tower room. All is fair.
You know how to get in the tower room?
I do.
Okay. Well, we can always just reset these doors and the traps.
Good luck. The swinging blades only reset when we get a new member.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Oh,
How does it know?
beats me. This house is a mystery.
okay. Well, that's what we did. And I go back downstairs.
I'm not too proud to say I've probably seen less than half of it.
I mean,
Oh.
there's a lot to see.
Indeed, they didn't make it easy, but it's rather tittillating.
Well,
Anyways, some rest is in order, I think.
wait.
See you tomorrow.
You
All right.
what? Didn't you have something for us or something?
Yes, tomorrow we'll go on a field trip.
Oh, okay.
As long as you guys trust me, that is.
Well, I don't know.
He's got our backs.
Meet me by the front gate tomorrow afternoon.
Okay.
Earlier the better, but don't be there earlier than noon.
All right.
I'm gonna go make a bed. Go on the couch.
Okay?
Put my bed
Oh.
pillow.
If there's nothing you'd like to do besides getting yourself a nice shower and a bath, and I'm sure your friendly bathhouse will give you one free since you've been gone so long.
What day is it?
Today could be. You guys waited till Friday. So the next Friday after the day you guys were on. was. Oh wait, what month are you in? Actually, I might have messed up. You might not have waited a week. Ah, indeed, you're not in winter. You're in low spring. So
Aha!
you likely did not wait that whole. Uh, no, you actually. It would have been the next day. You would have went and talked to him. So, 9th, 30th. You talked to him, worked the next day. You guys did the job, and then you had the 4.5 day journey. 1, 2, 3, 4. It would be Thursday, the 5th of spring.
Okay.
Okay, does that mean? Yeah, I prepaid for Lyra's schooling already.
You did, yes. So you guys are into the next month.
mean Kana's, not Lyra's.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kana. So you
Kana.
guys do owe this month's. Oh no, you started partway through last. So yeah, this month is covered.
I'm gonna.
No, sorry, you guys started at the last one, and then there was the. No, yeah, that's right. You guys paid an extra month.
I'm tired. I'm gonna grab a sleep. I'll have a bath in the morning and go stop in, and
Yeah.
I gotta pick up some supplies and see Kana
Mm-hmm.
quick in the morning.
Right. Anything you guys want to do before you go and have a bath and go to meet Kana?
I'm exhausted.
No.
Mhm.
We just rode 4.5
No.
days.
All right. You guys rest once again in your comfy couches.
Big comfy
The
couch.
comforts of the noble inner run of a lock room. You head into the outer run to your favorite bathhouse with the young lady there. And, oh, well, good to see you back. It's been what? Ooh, half a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
We
you look a right mess. First bath's on me.
thanks.
Oh wow, thank you.
Can I do you mind if can I purchase some lavender soap?
Oh, I'm out of lavender.
What do you got?
I've got some daffodil or just some regular scent.
Daffodil's fine.
All right.
Thank you.
So he grabs some soap and hands you just like a wax wrap.
And
Give
I
him
go
a weird look.
wash my body.
All right. Go wash yourself. You guys didn't ask, but as you come out, you find your clothes clean and laundered waiting
Oh,
for you.
thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
I leave a gold on the table. Alex, knock a gold off.
Oh, no, listen here. You guys are good customers. I'm sure I'll see you back in 2 days. You can pay me proper then.
Sure.
But this one's on me.
Did you accept me? Try and put a gold on the table.
Maybe.
Thanks.
Dre, I need to buy some more spell components.
Mm-hmm.
How much money do we have?
$4.
Really?
Yep, and I'm gonna count out 4 platinum and give it to you.
That's would like 50, please.
Platinum.
Like how much gold do we have?
Yeah, 422.
422. Okay, yeah.
But that's like all of our stuff combined.
Platinum is only 40 gold.
Uh-huh. I know, we have 30 platinum. And then
Yeah,
like
30 platinum and 10 gold, or 20 gold, I'm assuming.
30 platinum and like 100 and a bit gold. And then
140?
yeah.
I give you back the platinum, and I just take 100 gold.
I
That'll be
give you
plenty.
10 platinum instead.
We only had.
We are
Okay, I don't care about the. Just do it in gold.
I'm
Like,
just giving
Just being a dink.
Okay, I take 100 gold. Are you okay with 100 gold?
Yeah, it's fine, you need it.
Okay, I'm gonna go and I'm just going to buy spell components. 100 gold.
Okay. You can find your favorite local shop and buy 100 gold worth of spell components.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Welcome. As you're talking to one of the girls, you're probably so the inner run has a market just for the kind of higher up students in the college. So you probably go there to get some.
Okay, well, thank you. I appreciate it.
You're most welcome.
And the parchment is run through, and then the ink is finished. It's always nice to get. I love the smell
Oh my god.
You know what you mean.
of paper.
Mm.
Thank you. And you guys have
Nerds.
sturdiest paper.
She shoots you like a sharp look. Well, goat skin from back home.
No, seriously. And you know what? Like the thing that I most like is when you put it doesn't crinkle.
No, well, really, not much to crinkle. It's more leather.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a nice day.
You too.
I go. So yeah, you can knock 100 gold off, and then Want to go see Kana, or what do
She
you want to do?
Looks over your brother. See ya, Normie.
I flip for the bird with 3 hands. One of a minor illusion, one with my mage hand, and one with my.
You hear like a tinkling laugh behind you. She giggles and goes back to her stall.
All right.
I'm
Sure.
like just like lovingly placing the paper into a scroll tube. I'm like,
Don't make me burn it.
wonderful. Like carefully putting the ink like nestled in a box with like fluffed up cotton.
You've been brainwashed by the system. It's
You
just
don't
normal paper.
understand the power of paper and ink.
It is just paper and ink, and they charge you like a premium for it by
Just
saying
paper and ink.
magic.
Just paper and ink until it stops you from crashing and
Oh, it's
plummeting.
magic paper. Buy our magic paper. It's way better
Makes
than
you
normal
invisible.
paper.
8 times.
Uh-huh.
All right, let's go see Kenna.
Yeah. What time is it?
You won't be able to see her today
Okay.
because you're supposed to go after school hours
Okay.
and you're supposed to be in Barrick
All
in
right,
the
we'll
afternoon.
go meet.
All right, we'll go meet Barrick, and then we'll see Kana.
So you guys find yourself
Freshened, looking good.
just outside the city. You would see Barrick leaned against a small cart with a single horse pulling it. And there's some hay stuffed in the back. Well, you're right on time.
That's the best time.
As he hands you both a small vial. Drink these.
I sniff it.
Sniff it. You, make me a check with your alchemy. This would be an intelligence.
Okay. That is going to be a 16.
Alchemical fortitude.
Giving it a sniff, you're not certain. It doesn't seem to be a poison of any sort, but it doesn't smell like something you'd normally drink.
Narrow my eyes at him and quaff it.
As you drink the small tube, bubbling around your lips, he looks over your brother. Your turn.
I just look at Berrian for a sec.
As Barrick goes over and grabs Berrian's arm and leads him towards the back of the cart and kind of turns, and you see Berrian's eyes kind of starting to droop as Barrick just gives him a like as he falls back into the hay in the back, and he starts setting in as your brother is unconscious.
Okay, I lay down and drink it.
All right, you lay down and drink the potion. Night, boys. This curtain falls around the back, and you can. Last thing you hear is a yeah as he sets the horses moving.
Canyon narrow. Wah! 2 lanes wide and 20 feet long.
You guys wake up.
In the
You-
Feywild.
Berrian. The first thing you notice is the blanket over you, the kind of hay under you, the stiffness in your joints and neck from not moving for what seems like a rather great length of time. You are ravenous. Your stomach is just rumbling.
Oh,
Moments later, your brother wakes up beside you, feeling the same.
I swear to God.
I'm gonna
We're in the
fold it.
Feywild again.
At first, you think it's night, but as you pull the blanket back, you see it's Barrick's form blocking the sunlight from the back of the cart.
I'm gonna get up and kind of like limber up a little bit and stretch.
Morning, ladies. As he steps out, as you move the blanket back, you would notice it's much colder than the climate you just left.
Where are we?
Mountains. As you guys step out, and you would notice just all around you, you see peaks kind of towering away. One kind of forlorn road heading through the mountains, and it seems to end here. There's a small stone hut not far away.
Well,
Well,
this
got
is-
some grub ready as he motions over to a little like cloth he's laid out on the ground with 2 plates of food.
Okay, then go sit down. What is it?
No, just a little cold sausage and some leftover potato.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
It's not bad. It's
I offer him
seasoned.
some.
No, I ate already.
was this really necessary? Ugh.
Yeah.
I eat the food. I'm not complaining. I like the outdoors.
Right. So, first things first. This is a good friend of mine. Remember to be respectful.
Okay. I look at Dre.
I am always respectful.
Mm-hmm.
I mean it. He's powerful.
Okay.
Also, warn you, there's a rather large creature in there. You don't seem like the type to startle. You, on the other hand, as he looks over at even Drael.
Nothing phases me. Rock solid.
What
am-
type of creature?
We don't need to know. I will be fine no matter what it is.
That would ruin the surprise.
I know this.
Get out of here. I'm
Yeah.
fine.
I whisper in Barrick's ear so he can say he is has a phobia of cats.
Don't
Cats.
whisper about
A lot
me.
of cats. You'll be fine.
Okay, we're good.
Right, like I said, be respectful. And he walks over to the door and stops there for a moment, seeming listening intently for something. Galanthor, can we come in? And he's listening quite carefully before he looks at you guys and nods and opens the old-looking, like kind of warped wooden door that creaks open to this this rather large hut. And he steps in, motioning for you
Okay.
guys to join him.
Walk in.
You guys walk in, and you would see a hut that is just entirely filled with odds and ends, tables, shelves, cubbies. There's barely any space to walk, and it seems somebody's tried to compress like a house into like a house worth of stuff or more into a small cabin. And then this is actually a rather large cabin, but the whole back corner is dominated by just massive amounts of hay, and you can see the stone there turns to wood for the entire wall on this side, and laying down is this this rather large, regal-looking creature. You guys would instantly recognize the old-looking griffin, a couple of gray streaking through its feathers.
Oh,
This majestic-looking creature. You can see a few like jewels adorning its feathers and weaved through it, and in a corner there's an old man sitting in the only chair in the place. Looks elvish and old, and there's something noble about him despite his age.
yeah.
Almost too quiet to hear, you hear the whisper. Oh, so you've brought some friends, have you, Barrick?
I look nervously at the griffin's paws.
I like the griffins are extremely rare, right?
They're not extremely rare. However, tamed ones are
Okay.
not common.
So I'm
The
kind of
only
like-
ones you would know of are the Griffin Riders in Alachran.
So I'm kind of like nod at the griffin, and then
Kind
nod
of
at,
looks up, kind of a intelligent but curious look in its eyes, and it puts its head back down.
nod at Galanthor.
Well,
It's a wonderful beast.
thank you. Has been for some time. She's been good to me.
Good. My name is Berrian, and this is my brother, Drael.
Well, odd spin on elvish names. I'm Galad Thor.
Okay.
Not a lot
We,
of elves around here.
Especially not around here in particular.
We've noticed.
Well then, as he looks over at Barrick, introduce your class.
Oh, class. Like
Tell
what?
them your
Oh.
vocation.
Oh, like our thieves.
Of course, yes. If
Anything?
that's how you want to introduce yourself.
Oh,
Oh.
I do.
Oh wait, is it coffee?
I want it.
I don't.
I'll have it. Thank you.
Nice
Um,
farm.
Okay. Thanks, Sid. I am the what is my title? I forgot.
Jackass clubs.
He, you would get the sense he means more your vocation than your name.
Well, I'm Berrian. I am a wizard, and I particularly focus on the art of blade singing.
Well met, Berrian the Blade Singer. I've not met a blade singer in some time. As he turns and looks pointedly at you, Drael.
Well, I wish I had a title like that. I just mess with people.
Gives a long, searching look through you. Perhaps one day you'll take some pride in what you call yourself, but searching is fine. Especially at your age. Well, Galad Thor, as I said, last of the Wind Knights upon Andratica.
Okay. Do I recognize what a wind knight is?
You could make me a history check, although it's rather obscure.
Well, if it's really obscure, I wouldn't.
It's like extremely obscure,
Okay.
but it's definitely not something you would see commonly.
I rolled a 12 plus 4 is 16.
You wouldn't be familiar with it.
Okay.
Well, who's first then?
I've never heard of a wind knight before.
Not many have nowadays.
Okay.
Who's first then?
First for what?
The tattoo.
Oh, jeez. Again?
I look at Dre. I'm like, you want to go or me?
You always go first. I'll go first this time.
Okay, I step back and let him take the lead.
As he turns, and there's a kind of like piercing whistle that comes from him, and you see the griffin's head snap up, and you hear it like whistles back, almost a bark to it, and he whistles again, and you see the thing kind of grumble a bit as it pulls up and moves back, and he motions towards the hay it just cleared. Please, lay down.
Okay.
As you go and lay down. And it's warm from the body heat of the griffin that was just laying there as it's now pulled itself back, and you're quite close to this like majestic creature with the fur and feather mixed together.
How close am I? How close am I to like a lion's paw?
Probably within 2 feet.
I see my shoulders go up.
So he walks over carrying a rather large wood and leather case and a couple pieces of leaves that he rolls up. Chew on this. Don't swallow any of it, just suck on the juice. As he puts it down and flips it open as Barrick hands you the leaf. The old man kneels down next to you and starts pulling out a needle and a couple of inks. And you can see inside he's got about 8 bottles, some of them, many of them swirling with different color, glowing, some of them moving. Occasionally you can see bits of creature like faces or images shimmering through some of them. As he selects through, you can hear the bottles clinking as he pulls one out, sets it down, and takes his needle. Where would you like it?
Is this something I need to hide?
It shouldn't be. I would suggest your forearm.
Alright.
As he takes it down and sets to work with practiced, steady motions, even given his advanced age. He starts to work over your arm as he rolls up the sleeve. You feel very little pain as your whole body kind of numbs as you're sucking on the juice that comes from this leaf in your mouth. Definitely the least painful needle you've had in you. Keep it in your mouth. It will have better results. Looks at you oddly, but
That's enough of that.
working on the tattoo. And it takes him about an hour. And by the end of it, you pull back and you can see you've gotten like a little uncomfortable and you've been moving around to get more and more comfortable laying on this spot that you are. And you would see the tattoo on your forearm, just on the inside, like the sensitive part of the flesh, is a dagger pointing towards the base of your palm. It looks like this fine steel dagger. You can practically see the light glinting off of it, maybe candlelight or something. It looks like it's coming from a dark place. There's a fine golden hilt to it and a nice leather-wrapped handle, all in vivid detail down your arm. And arcing from the back of it to the blade is a crisscrossing bolt of lightning that spirals around the whole thing. Oh,
It's nice.
next then. As he kind of ushers you off of the spot and motions to where your brother was just going to Berrian.
I go lay down. And I take some of the leaves and I'm like, I open my shirt and show him like, so on the one side I have the tiger, like on my right kind of peck, kind of coming, jumping out. Like, you do it on the left side.
Well, it's a little slower that way, but fine.
What do you mean slower?
All in due time. As he starts tattooing you as you're chewing on the leaf for a bit.
Okay.
As he sets the tattoo, it takes him another hour, about the same amount of time as it took him to do even Drael's, before you have this, and it's pointing sideways, the blade like it's going to pierce into your shoulder.
If it's a dagger, I'll get it on my arm, kind of thing.
All right.
Yeah, I'll just get it on my arm,
Okay.
my right forearm then.
Okay. So we'll take that back because you hear him say that and ask him what it is. When he tells you, like, change your mind, and he puts it on your forearm. Once you're finished, he gets up and you can hear his bones kind of cracking as he sets himself up, and the head of this big griffin goes under him, and he grabs it and it helps him to his feet. Twists a little before heading back to his seat with his box, sitting down. Well, it has been nice meeting you. The blade singer and the one who does not know what he is. Perhaps we'll see you again. And with finality, he turns back towards his table, and his head kind of droops down, and Barrick starts motioning for you guys to leave.
Okay.
Gets you guys over to the cart, and once he quietly closes the door, well, that went well. Good job.
What's the significance?
Well, more than just significance. Those are called the daggers of fulmination.
Okay.
You can call on them if you need them. They'll only work once, and then they'll burn themselves from your skin. Won't leave a scar, but it's not the most pleasant of feelings.
Okay.
So the mechanical effect of the Dagger of Fulmination tattoo is you can activate this tattoo, and you gain advantage on all melee attack checks for either 1 minute or until you take damage. If it ends before the minute is up, you are stunned until the end of your next turn.
Okay. And that's a one-time use.
It's a one-time use tattoo.
All right.
So, Alex, do you want to write that down, or do you want me to send that to you in Discord?
I think send it to me so I can.
Because then you can homebrew it into D&D Beyond.
Right.
Well, I can just put it in my notes. That's easier.
Okay.
Okay, so Barrick hands you each another vial. Hope you're full. Same vial as last time.
All right, I get in the cart
Ah,
right on.
jeez. Oh,
Okay. He takes you guys back to the city. The next time you wake up would be in the inner run, although you're not sure how he managed to get you into the inner run. With your kind of
Just,
sleep part. He has. And you guys wake up outside the knot with him basically like shaking you guys awake. We're back! Well,
That was
come on in. Lyra's awaiting. Let's deal with payment.
all right. Go into Lyra.
it's very exciting.
All right. I want one of you to roll me a luck die.
Me!
Alex?
I
Yeah.
am the money man.
Okay.
That's a 3.
All right. So, you guys...
Okay.
Big rolls, big rolls.
Wait, Alex, you have a
I do have like a D12 inspiration.
yeah. Now would be the time.
My luck is now a 7!
All right. As you guys head in, you can see Lyra sitting around in the waiting area around the tables. And he motions you guys to seat, sits down. We got paid. 4 days while you guys were off getting your tattoos has been long enough for them to find out whether they're on to us or not. And sadly, it seems we were doomed from the start there. They immediately guessed who it was and have been pestering her. But we did our part. As he slides a bag towards each of you. Here's your payment for the job. And a job well done. And Lyra's looking, like glancing at you guys, searching your bodies till she spots the tattoos. Oh, I am jealous. I used mine already.
Oh, okay. Was there a bonus or?
Afraid not. But such is life.
Afraid not.
It was a tough sell. Only so many people would have reason to suspect they have something valuable in their mail.
Yeah.
But we did our best.
Okay. Well, what do we get?
You guys can open the bag in front of you, and there would be 500 gold in both of your bags.
Okay.
So that is 1,000 gold total.
So we have 1,300 and some. Now.
Yup. Yup.
Well,
Make it hail!
I'm not sure we'll have a big job for a while, but I have a personal one for us. One that I think will benefit at least one of you.
Okay.
We're going to steal back a nice pair of boots that one of our thieving former guildmates took with him.
Okay.
That's always fun.
Fruit of elven kind.
Okay.
So yes, you guys were unconscious on the cart for 4 days in total before getting back to town.
All right.
Cool.
Jeez. Thanks for joining us, folks. That
Wow.
was the adventure of today, as they have successfully finished their first job with the Hooded Jacks.
Got a lot done.
Boom. Well, okay.
Roll
Was it
the. Roll,
okay? Just wasn't the knocking him out the backup plan?
No,
No.
no. You were
No.
supposed to put him to sleep with the
There was
powder.
supposed to be. He was
I
supposed
thought
to
I was
stay.
gonna try and get it from him, and if that didn't work, then we knock him. Then we try to
No.
put him to sleep, and if that
Well,
didn't work, then
before-
Barrick would knock him out.
So
No.
you were supposed to leap out as a satyr, blow the powder in
Not
his
even.
face.
You were supposed to make an illusion of a pixie,
I know, but I can't do
and
that.
then your brother was supposed to put him to sleep with magic,
Yeah.
and then you were supposed to leave some of the powder on him and take the letter. And the
Oh, I thought
bag.
we were gonna try to actually dose him with the powder and put him out.
No, that was just to sell it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well,
But sadly, it was a tough DC to pull off, and they rolled well to figure it out. So
yeah.
but you guys definitely like you lowered the DC by more than I expected. I was just like, I don't even know if they're going to be able to have a chance here. But you guys made it interesting.
Yeah.
So thanks for joining us. You can go ahead and find us on Twitch Wednesday evenings, Mountain Standard Times, from 6 to 10 on Adventure Corp. We're also on Patreon if you like what we do, want to support us, and if you're interested in getting into some of the higher tiers, you can help me make my monsters, make my stories, and help us. Either just
Patreon. Oh no,
And
Patreon is
better,
weird.
get better equipment and microphones and
better stream equipment. Other than
And,
that, we're on YouTube.
More
and-
talented people.
yeah, we'll get a better DM
yeah.
here.
And if one of you guys can contact Mondo King and ask him to
Yes.
please come back on the stream.
Yeah.
If anybody knows Mondo King,
I have questions.
and we've been missing him.
Just well, we're looking for just happy times and hey, here's one thing that'd be really cool. If you guys have thoughts or concerns or advice or anything like that, feel free to throw it in. Or if you have things to be like, hey, this would be really cool. I'm not saying that he's going to incorporate it in the story, but you know what I mean. Who knows? He's
Yeah.
always looking for ideas.
Yeah.
And also, we're
be
still small, so YouTube comments are going to get read. So
Yeah.
feel free to comment.
And you show up in chat like Mondo King, you're gonna get shouted out for free for like the next 5 weeks.
Literally, until someone else shouts at Mondo King will be
I wish he was like a streamer and he just left us like a stream to pump, and it's like free advertising. Anyway, that's us signing off, folks. It's been fun.
Bye.
Take us away, Alex.
Bye.